Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Penny Darren Park, home of this evening's Evo Stick Southern Premier League match between Merthyr Town and Slough Town. It is actually called the Loadlock Stadium, but Penny Darren Park is what it used to be called, it's what it should be called, and what tonight it is going to be called. So it's the Penny Darren Park, and Mr. Hunter trying to be funny there as we're sitting here in our commentary position. I will apologise that we are quite next to the bar, so if you do hear any language, it's not me this time. I'm good this time. It's definitely not me with the rude words or anything, but you might hear a little bit of shouting, so I'll apologise for that beforehand. So good evening to you all. This is Rebels Radio. My name is Aidan. We are sponsored by the MyFC, which is the online football community, and also the Slough Town Supporters Trust. Our continued thanks goes to both of those groups for helping support Rebels Radio, and we're here tonight in a rather chilly Merthyr, and it's been a tough journey for some this evening, and we came up quite early, but as we crossed through the Severn Bridge, and there was an accident coming out of Wales just before you got to the bridge. A quite nasty accident. Closed the motorway going out of Wales, and then they had to close it coming into Wales to land an air ambulance. So it's not been the best of journeys for the Slough fans who've come down today, and there are a small number of them who have made the journey. I could almost name them all with their names, but that wouldn't take very long. But there is a good number of Slough fans here getting behind their team at the moment. It's brilliant. It's October. It's a bit chilly, and they've actually got an ice cream van over in the far corner. Now, I haven't tempted to go over and get one because it's too cold, but I'm going to keep an eye out because I can see 3 young lads there at the moment, so they might just be buying cans of Coke. Don't get the wrong idea. But we'll see if anyone else goes over and walks around with an ice cream. Just if the chairman's listening, what a great idea in the middle of winter. Why not have an ice cream van going? But there you go. Anyway, so a couple of things for you. Up and coming games for the Rebels on Saturday. It is the FA Cup 4th qualifying round, where Slough will be at home to Folkestone Invicta with a 3 o'clock kickoff. And just to remind you that if that game finishes in a draw, there will be a replay on either the Tuesday or Wednesday night. If there is a result in that game, then I do believe that Slough will make the journey to Banbury. And so let's just someone's just said that they can't hear anything. Let's see if we can see someone come through. If you want to get in contact with us here at Rebels Radio, then you can tweet us. It's at MyFC or Rebels Radio, or if you want to, then you can, if you're listening via the YouTube, there is a comments bit, and if you put a comment in there, it will come through to us here. Give us a shout out about who you are and where you are, and what you're doing. And if someone could let me know that we are okay, then we'll do that. We'll run through the 2 sides for you this evening. We'll also run through the other fixtures. So thanks to the Southern Premier League, Southern League, they've decided that the Southern League teams have to play on Tuesday evening, while the Bostik Premier League, they've given their teams that have got an FA Cup game on Saturday the night off. So that's why Slough have made the journey here this evening. And someone's just turned all the lights off. Power cut. I know the bar lights are still on. I think it's just for the stand. So I'll run through the 2 sides, but it's gone all dark and I can't get through. Right, I'll run through the 2 sides, starting with the home team, Merthyr Town. In goal is Oliver Davies, 2 Adam Davies, 3 Cameron Pring, 4 is the captain Ashley Evans, 5 is Jared Wright, 15 is Scott Tancock, 7 is Jay Bowen, 8 is Kyle Patton, 9 Mo Touray, 10 is Elliot Richards, and 11 is Ian Traylor. Substitutes for Merthyr Town are 12 Curtis McDonald, 6 Robbie Patton, 14 Kyle Kopp, 16 Corey Jenkins, and 17 is Kerry Morgan. The referee today is Neil Pratt from Birmingham. He's assisted by Martin Tudor from Gloucester and Sam Ufhausen also from Gloucester as well. So those are those. For the Rebels, in goal is Jack Turner, 2 Nathan Smart, 3 George Wells, 4 is Guy Hollis, 5 and captain is Mark Nisbet, 6 is Lee Togwell, 7 James Dobson, 8 Matthew Lynch, 9 Manny Williams, 10 Chris Flood, and 11 is Warren Harris. For the substitutions for the Rebels, 12 Josh Jackman, 14 Sean Fraser, 15 Nathan Webb, 16 Brad Watkins, and 17 is Gavin James. Those are your 2 sides for this evening's game. We also have a couple of other fixtures in the Southern Premier League this evening. They have Banbury versus Hereford, Biggleswade versus Kettering, Bishop Stortford versus Chesham, Kings Lynn versus Hitchin, Merthyr Slough, obviously, Royston versus St Ives, and St Neots versus Dunstable. Those are the other games in the Southern Premier League this evening. And we'll try to keep you updated with the scores as they go in. And yeah, we've also got the tannoy announcer sitting next to us, so you might get a little bit of background noise there as well. So we'll see. Let's just see if just got someone just saying that they can't hear us. Just gonna let's just see if we're just gonna. Someone's having trouble getting. Sorry, someone on Twitter just saying they having trouble listening. We have got the tannoy announcer just shouting in our ear, so we'll just let him finish very quickly. So just I'll run through those 2 teams for you again just before kick-off. It's suddenly gone all dark here at the Penny Darren Park, Slough. Of a small number of fans who have made the journey down here, and an initiative that the Merthyr Town people have on is that they do in the programme. What is you buy a programme on, say, tonight, and then in that programme there will be one special bit that has a golden ticket, and that allows 2 people free entry into the next game, and they get treated to all the hospitality. So they get free entry, they go to the boardroom and have numerous foods and drinks for free of charge. So it's a great initiative there. The only problem is they've lost to it is that they were supposed to be looking after, but hopefully they'll find them. And we hope that we hope they find that is it Charlie? Is it they're missing Charlie? Charlie's lost his golden ticket. That's what it is. And we'll hope that Charlie finds his. Great, thank you to the team for messaging me saying that we're all on. Excellent. So it's all gone dark, so it's really made my team sheets quite difficult to read. But I will read those 2 sides for you again, and just to let you know, obviously, that Saturday it's a 3 o'clock kickoff in the FA Cup, and please be aware, obviously, at Arbour Park we do follow the FA guidelines on alcohol, so there will be no consumption of alcohol from between 2:45 till 5 o'clock or whenever the game finishes on Saturday. Please do bear that in mind on that day. So I'll just run through those 2 sides with you again here, starting with the hometown Merthyr Town, who will wear white shirts, black shorts, white socks. In goal for them is Oliver Davies, 2 Adam Davies, 3 Cameron Pring, 4 the captain is Ashley Evans, 5 Jared Wright, 15 is Scott Tancock, 7 Jay Bowen, 8 is Kyle Patton, 9 is Mo Teray, 10 is Elliot Richards, and 11 is Ian Traylor. Substitutes for Merthyr are 12 Curtis McDonald, 6 Robbie Patton, 14 is Kyle Kopp, 16 Corey Jenkins, and 17 is Kerry Morgan. For the Rebels, in goal is Jack Turner, 2 is Nathan Smart, 3 is George Wells, 4 Guy Hollis, 5 is the captain Mark Nisbet, 6 is Lee Togwell, 7 James Dobson, 8 Matt Lynch, 9 is Manny Williams, 10 Chris Flood, and 11 Warren Harris. Substitutes for the Rebels tonight is 12 Josh Chapman, 14 Sean Fraser, 15 Nathan Webb, 16 is Brad Watkins, and 17 is Gavin James. And just to say that if Neil Webb, that is old, Nathan Webb, sorry Nath, if Nathan Webb does come on today for any part of this game, it will be his 100th Rebel appearance. And so we'll keep an eye to see if Webby notches up that 100. And we're just literally waiting for the two sides to come out this evening. And there is some rain due here at Merthyr. So it's sometime between 9 and 10, it says. But at the moment it's quite clear. It might just warm it, take the chill off a little bit here. So we'll keep an eye on the weather as well. And the ground is slowly filling up here. And I must say we had a rather enjoyable meal. The two sides come out here for this evening's game. Slough in their all light blue away kit, and Merthyr in white and black, as the two sides are paraded in front of the main stand, which we're sitting in here. And I've got to say a huge thanks to the people here at Merthyr, who by the time I got here had got me a table and a chair ready, all nicely done, and some power as well. So a huge thanks for them for being organised and sorting us out so well. We do have one problem, and that is that there's a giant iron girder right in front of the centre circle bit. So let's just say that the action's on the sidelines, because or down the wings, because I can't see much of the centre bit. The two teams are just going through the handshakes and with the referee here today. So we are just a moment away from the kick-off. And the tenor announcer just going through his team things, and he's got a little light to make sure that he can see. So like I say, if you do want to get in contact with us here at Rebels Radio, you can do it via Twitter. It's at MyFC Rebels Radio. Or also, if you're listening on the YouTube, underneath your little screen, which is most probably got a MyFC symbol on it, you can just find a bit that says comments, and it will come through to us here. And we'll give you a shout out if you're listening. Maybe you're watching Sweden versus Holland, and keeping your listen out for things. We've got Darren Yates listening. He's listening in Spain. What a great place to be listening. I think we should do all these commentaries from Spain. Colin Davis is listening as well. He's in Wexham. And good afternoon to Ian as well. So if you can have a chat on the little chat thing. That's why it's called a chat thingy. Well, I don't know what it's called. Chat thingy. But that's on, if you're listening on YouTube and you can do comments, it goes on there somewhere, you know. I don't know about computers. We're a little bit late with a kick-off here. It's 2 minutes gone past the normal time. And the two captains have just been called over and running through. Looks like Slough will be shooting from right to left for the first half. And we are just waiting for the referee to get his two assistants into position. They've had a little change here at Darren Park, where they've moved the dugouts. The dugouts used to be right in front of the main stand. They've actually moved them into the seated area. So there's quite a big area for Messrs Underwood and Baker. They're just having a chat with the linesman. He's just, I think he's saying you've got a great big space here. The linesman on this near-hand side. If you ever see, any of you ever seen a program called Suits, there's a guy in it, shortish guy with a little hair. He looks like him. Sorry, just don't worry about that bit. It's fine. We are just waiting for the kick-off. It will be Merthyr that will have the kick-off, and they do start. It's here with Evans. Evans in towards Richards. Richards immediately spreads the ball out here towards Adam Davies. Davies keeps the ball. Looks like there's two at the back here for Merthyr. The ball here played into Richards. Richards in a deep lying position. Plays a long ball over the top here, looking for the run of Traylor. Traylor will try and keep this ball in by the far corner flag. Does well to get the ball in and tries to play the ball into Davis. Breaks kindly into the penalty area. Oh, it's a poor ball there by Jay Bowen. He'd got into the penalty area well. He was just looking for the run of the right back Davies, but Davies had stopped his run. He had a better chance if he'd put it onto his left foot to try and have a shot at goal, but inside the penalty area, just plays the ball wide. It's gone out for a goal kick here. And the first Slough player to touch the ball is Jack Turner, who is wearing a kit that's all red in the middle with white sleeves. You know the kind of colour kits he wears. Long ball forward here by David. It's headed away well by right, where it will come through to Nisbet. Nisbet's header goes into centre, flicked on well by Togwell. But again, this time Richards beats Manny Williams to the ball, and then Wells is put under pressure here by Traylor. Wells right by the corner flag. Traylor trying to keep him in. Great clearance here by George Wells. Ball only comes as far as Richards. Richards plays the ball down towards Adam Davies. Ball's cleared by Nisbet in towards Lynch. Lynch now just crosses 18-yard box, puts the ball here towards Nathan Smart. Smart's got a bit of space here to run onto, being closed down by Teray. Ball played forwards, and Manny Williams, I guess, feeling was offside and stopped running. So Warren Harris has had to chase the ball down as the goalkeeper, Oliver Davies, plays the ball forward. And on the far hand side, Nathan Smart will try to keep that ball from going out for... I think it's actually gone out right by the corner flag there. I think Nathan Smart was trying to ease the ball out for a goal kick, but some good running there by Mo Trey, who I believe is a 17-year-old, already an international for his ball. Long throw here by Guy Hollis. Comes through here to Warren Hatch, flicks it in towards Flood. Flood now plays the ball on here, and it's for Guy Hollis of all people to run through. Guy Hollis plays it into Manny Williams. Manny Williams has got wide. He's gone inside. Oh, he's just overrun it. So there's a couple of defenders. It's Evans on the floor. Slough still have the ball on the edge with Warren Harris. It will break on the far hand side, and it's well cleared in the end there by Pring. And Williams didn't look up there. He had Dobson on his left. He didn't look up to dig him out. He cut back in, and that lost Slough the momentum, and it's gone out to play for a throw to Merthyr on the far hand side, or 6 yards away from the corner flag. But if Manny Williams had fed Dobson in there, Dobson would have had a free shot at goal, but just the wrong choice there by Manny. Maybe didn't get a shout. And it's on the far hand side. It's going to be Pring with this long throw, and in there, it's trying to be flicked on. It's hit Richards on the foot. Comes back to him though from Teray. In towards Evans. Evans spreads it straight out here towards Adam Davies. Davies under pressure from Dobson will go inside and finds Evans. Evans trying to play the ball quickly. 1-1 by Nisbet towards Dobson. Dobson back towards Nisbet. Ball played forward. Manny Williams does well to win the header, but only finds Wright in the centre-back position. Centre-back plays the ball on that far hand side, but that's got too much on it, and Nathan Smart sees the ball out of play for a throw. And a quick throw by Slough from Smart to Togwell. Unfortunately, it's gone out of play there, and that means it's now a throw to Merthyr, 20 yards away from the Slough goal. And it will be Pring that will go across to take this one. Takes it quickly on the far hand side, and the ball's here with with Richards. Richards trying to lose the ball, but Slough won the ball back here. It's come through to Williams. Williams' ball finds Togwell. Togwell's ball intercepted well by Tancock. Ball played in. Slough trying to win the ball. Comes here towards Toy. Comes and breaks here for Trainer. Trainer 1-on-1 shoots. He scores! And it's a goal already! And 4 minutes gone. And it's a goal to Merthyr. Ian Trainer scores the goal. And poor defending by Slough. They couldn't get the ball out. It broke kindly to him. But it's Merthyr who take the lead here. And Slough are going to have to do it the hard way again. They're going to have to come back from behind if they want anything out of this game. And when will they ever learn to take the lead and keep hold of it and run away with the game? They're not doing it. They haven't really had a chance. Darren Alex is listening in Watford. Good afternoon. Vinnie Ryan, good evening. Unfortunately not the best scores so far, but Slough got plenty of time to come back in this game, so let's not worry about that. Slough will have the kick-off. Manny Williams standing over it. Chris Flood yet to touch the ball yet here for the Rebels. Ball played in here towards Lynch. Lynch with the ball forwards, headed away by Tancock into the middle where Evans clears, finds Richards. Richards sitting deep. Trainer on another long run down this side of the field. Up against Nisbet. Trainer tries to take the ball down. Nisbet comes across. Has to hook the ball out of play. But it is a throw to Merthyr on this near hand side again. 20 yards away from the Slough goal. Taken quickly here and finds Richards. Richards will spread the ball here towards Pring. Pring takes it down well on his chest on the far hand side. Trying to run here against Warren Harris. Looking to find an option. He's got Tancock with him. Tancock here switches the ball onto his left foot. Crosses. Unmarked at the back post is Davis. Good defensive header there by Dobson. Now finds Togwell. Togwell with the ball here. Trying to find the run of Chris Flood. Flood here's got two Merthyr players to chase up against. One of them is Tancock, and Tancock covers that, plays it back to his goalkeeper there. And Oliver Davis. There's two Davies on this Welsh side, and his ball goes straight out of play for a throw to Slough. Quickly taken by Smart in towards Lynch. Lynch finds it back towards Smart. Smart closed down by Torre, comes back to the goalkeeper Turner. Turner chased down by Trailer, plays the long ball forward. It's gone straight out of play for a throw to Merthyr, 10 yards inside their own half. So Slough doing it the hard way here this evening, and think the management team have got to be disappointed that Slough kind of keep giving away that first goal. We're just waiting for a ball to come back for this throw to start on the far hand side. It'll be Pring to take the throw eventually, sometime today, and takes a throw in towards Evans. Evans' ball comes towards Richards, comes off the feet of Flood, kept in play by Pring, and then Slough try and get the ball. They've missed it by two of them, just a bit disjointed here today, and then clearance here by Nisbet, only finds Tancock. Tancock's header comes here towards Wells. Wells gives the ball away here to Evans. Evans in towards Adam Davis. His ball down the line, looking here for Mo Teray. Teray up against and Nisbet has fired it back, and then Turner's kept it in. It's come here towards Bowen, and it's come and Slough are in disarray here, and that never went out of play, linesman. I'm really sorry, but that didn't. The whole ball's got to go out, didn't go out. Nisbet plays the ball back to Jack Turner. He chips it up in the air for him, forcing Turner to rush and clear, and Slough are not with it here at the moment. It's all Merthyr, and it's a throw here, level with the Slough 18-yard line, taken by Adam Davis, in towards Evans, back towards Adam Davis. He's closed down by Lench, finds it in here, and then it's crossed into the box by Evans, but easy take there for Jack Turner. And Turner will wait for Slough to get a little bit further up the field before playing this ball down the field. Turner with a long kick, aimed towards Dobson, goes straight out of play, and it's a throw to Merthyr. And we've played almost 8 minutes. Merthyr with this 1-goal lead, and Slough looking very. I don't know what the word is. Unfluid would be the word that I don't know if that's a word. I've just made it up. Ball played over the top. Trainer's onside. The referee said it's linesman said it's on. It's up against Turner again. Turner pushes him wide. Ball still with Trainer. He's going to shoot. He passes it into the centre for Teray. It's a second goal for Merthyr. Mo Teray, and it's on 9 minutes. It's Merthyr 2, Slough 0. And Slough are in total disarray this evening. They cannot string anything. The team management team are going absolutely crazy. It's the same thing again, though. It's a ball played over the top. Trailer runs from deep, gets behind the back line, and Slough just cannot deal with it. And deservedly, Merthyr are 2-0 up here. Trailer had a good chance. It was well stopped by Turner, pushed him wide, but he played it back into the 6-yard box where Teray, who had 3 or 4 Slough players in front of him, he side foots it into the back of the net. It's 2-0 to Merthyr, and they may have lost 5-0 on Saturday. They are doing their utmost to put that right this evening. And Slough have the kick-off here with Lench. Lench on the far hand side finds Warren Harris. Harris back towards Smart. Smart in towards Hollis. Hollis with the ball forwards in towards Manny Williams. Manny Williams takes it high on his head, then controls the ball well in towards Lench. Lench finds Stogver in the centre circle, spreads it out here to Wells, if I can move that girder. Wells with the ball up towards Flood. Flood looking for a free kick. He's down injured at the moment. Ball played by Nisbet in towards Togwell, chased down by Trailer, and again Slough under Trailer. Flood is still down injured here on the pitch, and Dobson gives away a free kick there on Jared Wright, and that will allow Chris Flood to get some treatment, and Slough will warm up Brad Watkins and Gavin James. Flood's back to his feet. He doesn't need any treatment. I think he's just saying that he needs a thing, but it's going to be a free kick for Merthyr. It's halfway inside their own half. It's going to be taken here by Patton. Patton plays it back towards his goalkeeper Davis. Davis' ball is headed away by Nisbet. A mistake there. Allows in Manny Williams. Manny Williams is through. It's come through to Chris Flood. Chris Flood tries to shoot. Great tackle though by Tancock, who slides in. Brilliant defending by the centre back. Ball still with George Wells. Wells plays it off Trailer, and the ball will go out of play for a throw. That was a great tackle. Ball quickly thrown in by Dobson towards Wells. Wells down this left hand side. Up against Trailer. Trailer slicks the ball off his feet. Then chips it down the line. Look in the run of Mo Teray. So now come across with Nisbet. Nisbet now will come and play the ball back towards Hollis. Hollis spreads out towards Nathan Smart. Smart has plenty of room on that right hand side, so he's got Warren Harris in front of him. Plays the ball up here towards Flood. Flood under pressure with back towards Smart. Smart to Warren Harris. Harris just about keeps the ball in on the far hand side. In towards Smart. Smart to Harris. Harris tries to turn, plays it off Pring. It's a throw to Slough. A couple of yards inside the Merthyr half, and it's going to be Nathan Smart to take this throw. Quick throw in towards Warren Harris. Does well to control the ball at his feet. Looking for an option. Comes from Matt Lench. Lench just forced to go back towards Hollis. And then Hollis plays the ball forwards. It's easy head away there by Adam Davis. Only as far as Nisbet. Nisbet now finds George Wells. Wells will cut inside here for Slough. Still with the ball. Chips it right foot towards Flood. Flood on the 18-yard line. Gets a chance to cut inside. Still with the ball. Shoots! It's just wide of the goal. It was going to the top corner. It's actually taken a deflection, and it's a corner for Slough. And Dobson and Lench will come across to take it. They're going to take it quickly. They do. Dobson finds it to Lench. Lench now will find Dobson. Dobson slays the ball in low. It's hooked clear away, only as far as Wells on the D of the centre circle. He plays it towards Nathan Smart. Smart now with still loads of players up. Need the ball played in. Smart plays it in, looking for Dobson. It's over his head and goes out of play for a goal kick. So just so you know that so far Merthyr have scored in the 4th minute and the 9th minute. So there's 4 minutes, 5 minutes in between that one. That means that they should score the next goal on 15 minutes. 4, 5 and 6. Is not how it works. But Davies, the goalkeeper, is just taking his time with this goal kick. And just comes along, plays a long ball again down the field. Motoray's in here. He's just got a chance. It's lucky it bounces all the way through to Jack Turner. But Slough again defensively. Touré was just playing off the last shoulder. And if it hadn't been too long, he would have been in there. Long kick here by Turner, looking for Tancock. Dobson tries to header. It's Tancock that wins a header. Ball comes in here towards Richards. Richards robbed of the ball by Hollis. Hollis now plays the ball over. Pring makes a mistake there, but capitalised on by Warren Harris. Finds Chris Flood. Flood just can't play it back to him, and then it's hooked clear by Merthyr. Only as far as Hollis, and Hollis just volleys that ball straight out of play. And the back four for Slough this evening haven't been introduced to each other yet. I'm not sure if they've know who each other is. Quick throw here by Merthyr. Pring towards Richards. Here towards Ashley Evans, the captain. He plays it in towards right. Right plays Adam Davis. Back here towards right. It's going to come across to Patton. Patton with the ball here, and Slough just not looking into it, trying to close the ball down. Ball played forward here, looking for Touré. It's ducked underneath by Mark Nisbet. Runs through to Turner in the Slough goal, and Turner just drops the ball, plays the ball down the field, looking for Dobson. Dobson up against Patton. Dobson wins that header, but the ball's headed into the middle, and it's headed back to the goalkeeper by Pring. And Slough so far have they've had a couple of good chances, but Merthyr have been by far the two of the clinical sides, and have this 2-goal lead. Ball played forward. Hollis heads the ball high up in the air, but Smart underneath some pressure on the far right hand side. He has to hook the ball down the field. Only as far as Evans. Good control here by him. Finds Richards. Richards in a bit of space. Just turns away from the play. Holds the ball up well. Finds Davies on this near right hand side. Davies under pressure from Dobson. Gives the ball away to Lench. Lench is fouled by Ashley Evans, and Slough have a free kick about 10 yards inside their own half. And they're going to take it quickly with Nisbet. Jack Turner is in his goal, and Slough have got to be careful. Lench with the ball forwards in towards Flood. Flood has the ball caught underneath his foot, gets it back in the centre circle. Finds Nathan Smart. Rain starts to come down as it's just starting to rain here at Merthyr, and Slough have the ball with Wells. Wells has the ball across to Guy Hollis. Hollis now can spread the ball to Nathan Smart. Slough keeping the ball well, but they are 2-0 down here. Ball played in by Smart, looking for the run, and Flood looking for a free kick, doesn't get it. It's hooked clear by Jared Wright. Ball only as far as Nathan Smart. Smart looks up, plays the ball here to Flood. Flood just loses the ball, and Togwell beat into the ball, and Togwell has fouled Evans on the far hand side. It'll be a free kick to Merthyr. So just a bit of light rain coming across now, and it's Slough just waiting for this throw to come in. It's been flicked out here towards Adam Davis on the right hand side. Chests it down brilliantly, does the right back. Still has the ball here in towards Richards. Richards in this deep lying position, and then he spreads the ball out towards Pring, and there's no one on the right hand side covering it. Thankfully for Slough, Pring totally miscontrols the ball, and it goes out of play for a throw to Slough, and Slough take it quickly here now with Nathan Smart. Smart with the ball, plays it forward, trying to find the run of Flood, but Flood stops his run, and it's right on the far hand side. He can clear, finds a good ball up there towards Davis. Ball played on, looking for the run of Trailer and Nisbet chase the ball, but Turner has to come out for Slough, and gathers the ball well, and he'll roll the ball across here towards Nisbet, and Nisbet towards Wells. Wells immediately put under pressure by Touré. Slough just need It almost looks as though Slough are playing with 10 men. Ball played up towards Togwell. Togwell plays it out here towards Nathan Smart. Smart now with the ball down the line, trying to find Warren Harris. Harris up against Pring. Pring does well, but Harris still has the ball. Turns well, does Harris. Gets to the byline, crosses deep into the box. Dobson rises, he misses the ball. It'll come out here to either Lench or Wells. They're going to leave this for Wells. Wells hits his cross straight at Davis. Comes towards Dobson. Dobson back in towards Wells. Wells drills this cross a go. And Manny Williams with a header. Oh, but it's straight at the goalkeeper Davis. But Slough finally get an effort on target. Unfortunately, not good enough. And it's gone straight into the arms of the Slough, not the Slough goalkeeper, the Merthyr goalkeeper. We'll try and give you some updates of the other games and goals, but long kick down the field by Davis. It's won by Hollis, and then the header is pulled by Harris. Comes through here towards Teray. He's robbed of the ball by Lench. Finds Nisbet and then into George Wells. Wells can bring the ball forwards a little bit here for Slough. Immediately closed down by Teray. Gains a little bit of space, just overruns the ball, and a tackle by Edit Richards means that it comes through, and then Jack Turner has to go to his corner flag to get the ball. And he plays it out here towards Dobson. Dobson comes deep as Wells had made the run forwards. Ball played in. One well by Tancock. Comes out here towards Davies. Davies with the ball downfield. And again, Traylor with a run past Hollis on that back line. Again, Traylor getting so much time when he does this. He's timing those runs perfectly. Has the ball. He's got an overlap here with Kopp. Kopp gets the ball here into plenty of space. Crosses in low. It's own goal by Mark Nisbet. I told you that Merthyr would score in a few minutes, and they've done it. It's an own goal by Mark Nisbet. The ball comes across from Kyle Patton, and it's turned into the net. It's Merthyr 3, Slough Town 0. It's not going to be a good evening, is it? Now, see, this would be a comeback here. So, Slough are just not in the groove this evening, and Merthyr Town are definitely. And every time it's a simple ball over the top, looking for the run of Ian Traylor. It's the same ball that's caught Slough out time and time again. Slough with the goal kick, free kick off. I've only got it was. Ball played in towards Lynch. Lynch trying to find Flood. Flood here can't keep the ball, and the problem that Slough have is that Merthyr seem to be switching to a free. They've switched to a free at the back. I don't know if it's because they got beaten heavily on Saturday at Kettering, but they've got free at the back, and that back free is Wright, Tancock and Patton. And the problem is that Slough just aren't able to get into spaces and play the ball up. As it is, it's a throw here towards Merthyr with the right wing back Davis. He plays the ball in, headed well by Wells, but again, first to the ball is Evans for Merthyr. He plays it in towards Wright with the ball down the line. Oh, and it's a mistake here by Traylor. Comes through, and Jack Taylor's come out. Traylor's got it. It's 4! Oh my word! I have lost count of the minutes. But it's a goal for Ian Traylor, his second of the night. And it's on 18 minutes. So, call the game off. Someone turn the floodlights out. This is a team that got beaten on Saturday 5-0 by Kettering. They are giving out what they've had. This is crazy football. Slough have had 2 chances or 3 chances and not put them away. Every time Merthyr have had the ball in the box, they've almost scored. I can tell you it's Royston 1, St Ives 1 is a latest score. And Slough have the ball. They give it towards Nisbet. Nisbet across to Hollis. Hollis to Nisbet. Nisbet here looking to chip the ball in towards Wells. Wells has the ball on his chest on the halfway line. Ball in here towards Lench. Lench and spreads it. He tries to spread it. He's closed down by Traylor. The ball comes off the head of Patton. Patton closed down, but he still holds the ball up well. Still does well. Good play there. The ball in here, and it comes to Evans. Evans leaves it for Richards. Richards with the ball forwards. It comes up to Pring on the far hand side. Every time Merthyr have got the ball, I think they're going to score. Back out here towards Richards. Richards chipping the ball, trying to find the run. Oh, it's given away by George Wells, and Ashley Evans can't get it. It comes here through to Patton. It's this time George Wells heads the ball away, and then Dobson clears and comes off the chest of Williams up towards Flood. Flood trying to release Williams, but free at the back for Merthyr. Clear the ball up easily. Ball's back here with Evans. Evans got time. He's not even been challenged. Ball comes out to him. He finds Tancock. Tancock spreads the ball here towards right. Right, bringing the ball forwards on this left-hand side. Finds Pring on the far side. Pring goes back towards right. Right in towards Trader. Trader's got 2 goals already. And back here towards Tancock. Tancock gives it towards Richards. Adam Davis is in so much space on this near right-hand side. I could go over and make him a cup of tea and no one would actually notice. Ball back here with Pring on the far-hand side. In towards Evans. Evans back towards Tring. Just plays the ball into Trader. Again, Davis is already on the move on this near-hand side. He's got acres of space. Takes the ball down well on his chest. 25 yards away from the Slough goal. Cuts inside. Back here towards Richards. Richards has the ball. Goes in towards Trailer. Trailer finds Davis. Ball back in. Lovely 1-2 football. Back in towards Davis. Oh, this time Slough put a tackle in. Trailer shoots. It's scuffed and its ball goes into the hands of Jack Turner in the Slough goal. And Turner will wait for the Rebels to get further down the field. And play the ball up in towards Flood. Flood's can control it. It's gone out of play for a throw to Merthyr. So we've played almost just over half the first half. 22 minutes and 30 something seconds gone. And it is Merthyr 4, Slough 0. So, just waiting for this throw to come in from Davies. It heads it towards Trader. Trader chests it back in towards Bowen. Bowen with the ball forwards towards Richards. Again, that ball back over the top of the Slough. The Slough back line is so far forward. Teray and Trailer are just ripping them to pieces. It's crazy here. Ball with Turner. Turner rolls it out towards Smart. Smart towards Lynch. Lynch back towards Smart. And ball played forwards here, looking for Smart. Smart with the ball play, trying to find Warren Harris, trying to gain on the far hand side. Pring does well on that far hand side. Good defensive play. Plays the ball forwards and already Merthyr on the attack. 4 Slough defenders and only finally did one of them get a tackle in. Ball comes out here into the centre where Dobson had to come into the centre to pick it up. Finds Wells. This is a difference. As soon as Wells got the ball there, Trailer was immediately on him to close down any possible fall forwards. Back here with Nisbet. Nisbet to Hollis. Hollis back towards Nisbet. Now keeping the ball great at 4-0 down. Back here with Wells. Again, as soon as they get it, Merthyr on the front foot, trying to sneak the ball back. Their work rate is so much better than Slough's here this evening. Ball in towards Togwell. Togwell just chased down by Evans. Again, they give the ball back to Nisbet. Across towards Hollis. Merthyr quite happy for Slough's back forward to have the ball. Lynch makes a run. Hollis just gives it to Nisbet. Nisbet can bring the ball forwards. Back up here towards Dobson. Dobson spreads it towards Wells. Back in towards Dobson. Dobson has the ball at his feet. Just runs the ball a little bit. Has the ball here. Crosses in. Poor cross. Easily hit away there by Bowen. Ball comes across. It's headed away. Comes back. Bowen gets a second header of the bite. Togwell wins the ball back. Only as far as Wells. Wells gives it towards Lynch. Lynch spreads it out on the far hand side towards Warren Harris. Harris has got Nathan Smart on the far hand side. Smart with a chance to cross the ball into the box. Flood rises, heads the ball well wide of the goal and out for a goal kick. So while we have a slight break in play, let's see if we can find some scores from the other games in the Southern Premier League. I doubt if any of them will be as strange as this one. It's Hitchin 0, Kings Lynn 0. And let's see what else we've got. We're still waiting for this goal kick to come in and be taken by Davies in the Merthyr goal. Plays the long ball forward. Trey beaten to the ball by Hollis. Hollis is just to have been fouled. It's a free kick to Slough, half inside their own half. And Slough going to take it. No, they're still waiting for someone to bring the ball over. And it's a free kick to Slough, taken quickly by Nathan Smart. Plays the ball out here to Hollis. Hollis towards Wells. Wells again immediately closed down by Trailer. Trailer's all over the pitch here. Gives the ball here to Nisbet. Nisbet brings the ball into the centre circle. Closed down immediately. Almost gives the ball away. Just a little bit too far in front of Teray. Ball with a down here for Warren Harris. Harris trying to play across against Pring. Pring does really well. Wins the ball back. Plays it out well. Good ball by him. In towards Evans. Evans with the ball forward. Trailer makes the run, but it's gone out of play and out for a throw on the far hand side. And the Merthyr management team are telling their team to get up and play further up the pitch. They don't want to give Slough any space. Unfortunately, Slough wouldn't know what to do with that space at the moment. Ball played forwards, looking up for Warren Harris. Ball's been cleared again by Merthyr. It's gone straight out of play for a throw to Slough. 10 yards inside the Merthyr half. And ball picked in. It's come off Pring. It's gone. So it's come off Warren Harris last. It's out for a goal kick. And we're just going to see if we can get some scores from the other game. Kettering have just missed a penalty at Biggleswade, so it's still 0-0 in that game. And we wait for Davies. He's taking his time with these goal kicks. I'm not surprised. They're 4-0 up. By my reckoning, Slough haven't let a goal in for about 9 minutes, which so far tonight has been brilliant. Ball here with Williams. Williams finds Dobson. Dobson now has the ball at his feet. Just plays the ball high up in the air. Flood has to win the header. Comes out here towards Williams. Williams on the edge of the box. Tries a shot. Gets deflected. Williams will try and win the ball back. Just barged off the ball, but does well to keep winning the ball. Looks for a foul. The referee says no. And it's brought away well here by Davies. In towards Traylor. Traylor with the ball down the line. Teray up against Nisbet. It's now lacking a bit of play. Oh, and Nisbet plays it back towards the goalkeeper, touches Teray's foot. He can't keep hold of it. Ball played forwards, and it's a missed header there by Evans. Flicked on by Warren Harris, trying to find Flood, but easy flick on by Richards, looking for Traylor. Traylor allowed Wells to touch the ball, and Wells can bring the ball down. Plays it in towards Manny Williams. He passes it into the path of James Dobson, but again, Richards, two deep-lying midfielders for Merthyr. Evans and Richards are working so hard in that middle of the park. It was Richards who came in with the tackle there to rob the ball. It's a throw to Slough. Slough will go for a long throw to Guy Hollis. It's level with the 18-yard line of the Merthyr penalty area. So Slough have a chance to put a long ball into the box. And the ball does go into the box. It's headed by Nisbet the wrong direction as far as Togwell. Togwell's ball into the box. It's headed away, and somehow Wright gets a header to it. It's cleared in the end by Pring. Tries to find Teray on the far hand side. Goes out of play. It's a throw to Slough. Smart look to try and take it quick, but he does actually take it towards Togwell. Togwell is the deepest line Slough player apart from the goalkeeper. Togwell with the ball at his feet, just by his 18-yard line. Just brings it 10 yards. Still with the ball at his feet. Closed down by Patton. Ball play forwards. It's a ball all the way through to the goalkeeper Davies, and he's in absolutely no hurry to pick the ball up. Will stand there with the ball at his feet and waits for Chris Flood to come along before picking the ball up. And then Davis, long kick down the field. Again, Slough being called out. Oh, and it's a mistake by Guy Hollis. It's a fifth, is it? Is it? Got in, no, it's hit the post and gone out. It's Traylor. A poor mistake by Guy Hollis. Poor defensive header. Allows Traylor to come in. Traylor pokes it past the outgoing Jack Turner. It hits the inside of the post and comes back out towards Turner. But Slough are still under pressure inside their own 18-yard line. Wells with the clearance. It's an easy header away by Patton. Comes through here towards Richards. Richards immediately hooks the ball on. Finds Teray. Teray, great control by him. Pushes the player off the ball. Comes back here towards Evans. This time George Wells wins the ball. Shrugs off a challenge. Gets a free kick there. And wants to take it quickly but decides better of it. Referee says go back a couple of yards. And Nisbet takes the free kick quickly for Slough. In towards Hollis. Hollis back towards Turner. Turner with the ball forward trying to find Dobson. Dobson controls the ball straight to Richards, but apparently it's hit Richards' hand and it's a free kick to Slough. Matt Lynch is coming across to take it. Slough are going to send Hollis and Nisbet forwards for this. Although the back three of Merthyr are quite tall, so needs to be a decent delivery from Matt Lynch here on this near hand side. And the Merthyr bench just instructing of what they want. Ball played in by Lynch. Goes to the far post. It's headed away easily by Wright. Comes out to the edge of the area for Togwell. Togwell chips the ball back into the box. Underneath it is Davies. Great punch by him. It's only going to come out towards Lynch. Lynch plays the ball forwards. Floods down on in the penalty area after getting a little punch in the face as played the ball. Referee has played on. Warren Harris gets across in. Aimed towards Williams. Williams with a header to the far post. Comes through to Dobson. Dobson volleys it across, and it's almost an own goal by Merthyr. In fact, it hits Tancock and goes gratefully into the arms in slow motion of the goalkeeper, Oliver Davies. I can tell you that we have played, if I can find some light, 31 minutes here. And it's Merthyr 4, Slough Town 0. That is correct. Merthyr 4, Slough Town 0. Davies with this long kick. Again, it says go all the way through towards Turner in the Slough goal. And Turner gratefully just rolls the ball out here towards Nathan Smart. Smart with the ball downfield to Warren Harris. And a couple of yards inside his own half. Back towards Nathan Smart. Merthyr just quite happy to let the Slough back four have the ball. Back here across to Nisbet. Nisbet in towards Lynch. Lynch towards Nisbet. Immediately as soon as that gets to the halfway line, Merthyr closed the ball down. Back in here towards Lynch. Lynch deep line trying to play the ball for Warren Harris. It's got too much on it. Warren Harris can't keep that in. It's gone out for a goal kick. And every time the tannoy announcer walks away from me, Merthyr scores. So he's just sitting a little bit fast. So don't worry, no goal will come for the moment. Every time he goes off and does something, Merthyr sends a score. I don't have to tie him to the chair, I think. Still waiting for Davies to take this goal kick. And a couple of Slough players just warming up here. One of them being Brad Bodkins. Still waiting for the goal kick to happen here from Oliver Davies. Davies with this long ball down the field. It's going to be one. Oh, it's missed by everyone. It's Nathan Smart just trying to let the ball go out of play. It does go out of play for a throw to Slough, level with their 18-yard box as the fine rain still drives across the pitch here. Ball played in. It's flicked on well by Warren Harris towards Williams. Williams just shakes off a couple of players but loses the ball. It's hooked clear. Oh, and then the ball again. It's Traylor that gets past the defence. This time he's offside. I don't think he was offside, linesman, but there you go. And Slough look to try and take it quickly. And the referee says no. So we've got three Slough players warming up. Nathan Webb, Gavin James and Brad Watkins. Ball played forward here towards Dobson. Dobson heads it back into the centre where it will come to Williams. Williams finds Togwell. Togwell leaves the ball for Lynch. Lynch on the far hand side finds Nathan Smart. Smart can bring the ball forward here for Slough. Still travelling, gets across. It hits across straight to Evans. Ball comes back out here towards Lynch. Lynch's ball is closed down immediately by Merthyr and they've won the ball back, but Warren Harris does well to win it back off Pring on the far hand side. Gets the ball back from Nathan Smart. Now tries to go round. Plays the ball inside. Jared Wright plays the ball off. It's gone out of play for a Fred Slough on the far hand side. Level the 18-yard line. And again Slough send forwards Guy Hollis to put this throw into the box. There are a couple of people at the ice cream there. Whether they're getting ice creams, I don't know. But there's a bit of a, there's a queue of four of them there now. Long throw comes in from Hollis. It's headed on by Nisbet. It's hooked clear in the end by Davis. And Togwell wins the header back in. Headed away by Tancock. Ball bouncing around. It comes through on the edge of the area to James Dobson. His ball comes towards Williams. On the edge it's headed clear. Comes out towards Nisbet. In towards Lynch. Lynch immediately goes down by Traylor. Has to go back towards Nathan Smart. He's the furthest, deepest line player for Slough. Playing almost as a sole centre-back here as Hollis was still forward from that. Ball played in towards Nisbet. Nisbet just chips the ball across here to Wells. Wells on the halfway line. Looks up, plays the ball on the floor towards Flood. Flood takes it in a stride. Finds Dobson. Dobson shoots. It's blocked well though by Pring. Comes out here towards Togwell. Clash of heads there. And Slough have a free kick. 25-ish yards away from goal. Quite a central position. And it will be, I would guess, either Dobson or Lynch to take this free kick for the Rebels. Just coming up to 35 minutes gone here. And it's going to be Matt Lynch who will take this free kick for Slough. Four-man wall for Merthyr. Referee just, George Wells just making a run down this left-hand side into a load of space. It will be Matt Lynch with this free kick. You've got to say it's roughly about 30 yards away from goal, judging by where the ball is. Matt Lynch with it. Lynch goes for goal. It's a great effort. It's just over the top of the crossbar, though. I think Davies may have had it covered, but a good close effort there by Slough, but wide of the goal. And it's still 4-0 here to Merthyr. Slough will be hastened by the fact they haven't conceded a goal for 16 minutes. So it's Davies, the goalkeeper again. No hurry to take this at 4-0 up. Plays the long ball down the field. It's going to be a free header here for Guy Hollis. His header will come through to Williams. Williams does well to outjump the tall Jared Wright. Flicks it on towards Flood. Flood's touch is heavy and it's hooked clear. and kept in here on the left hand side by Dobson. Dobson immediately closed down by Trader, puts the ball into the box. It's too close to the goalkeeper, and Flood just looking at the referee, saying that as he makes his run he's being held back, but the referee's having none of it. And Davis has the ball in his hand. He's the goalkeeper, not the right back. Davis, long ball forwards again. Again, he's got a huge kick on him. Defensive header by Hollis. Comes through to Wells. Wells just smashes that ball down the field. Underneath it is right for Merthyr. Harris wins the first header. Then second header won by Togwell. Trying to find Harris, but it's Pring with the clearance. Up towards Teray. Robbed of the ball by Nathan Smart. He can't go back to the goalkeeper because Trader's there. Trader chases that ball down. Ball played forward. It will come as far as Elliot Richards. Richards with the ball. A lovely little ball inside here towards Patton. Patton plays the ball out to the right back Davis. Davis looks up. Crosses. It's a great cross. It's been headed away. Hooked clear in the end by Togwell towards Williams. Now Slough can try and attack. Williams has got Flood on this left-hand side. He's got Dobson running past him if he needs him. Flood makes a run. Dobson continues his run. He'll get the ball back on the byline. Gets the ball in. Chips it across goals. And it's a defensive header by Jared Wright, who heads the ball over the top of the bar. It's out for a corner for Slough. And Matt Lynch will be the player that comes across to take this corner. And Slough have sent forwards again Nisbet and Hollis for this. As Lynch with an in-swinging corner here for Slough. Slough needs something to go back in. Oh, it's a poor corner. Easily headed away at the near post. Comes out as far as Togwell. Togwell's header will go back in. And it's again Evans, the captain. But he can't keep hold of it. He can't keep it in play. It's out for a throw. Slough will... Are they going to let Hollis come across? They are going to let Hollis come across to take this one. Level at the 18-yard line. It'll be a long throw in from Guy Hollis. And Hollis just waiting for Lynch to get into the penalty area. Long throw into the box. It's headed towards Dobson. It's easily headed away. Lynch will try and get the ball. Kicks the ball, but it's Teray that wins the ball on the edge of his area. Just smashes the ball clear, looking for the run of Trailer. Smart this time does really well to win the ball. Brings the ball. It's travelling with it. Teray comes across to close him down. Smart still has the ball. And looking for a foul. And in the end, Teray, good tackle by him, wins the ball, but it's out for a throw though to Slough. And Slough just can't get the ball to take the throw. Hollis again is staying up to take this long throw into the box, trying to find Flood. 3 defensive headers easily headed away. Comes through to Flood on the edge of the area. He can't control it. Smashed clear by Evans, looking for the run of Trailer. Trailer takes it on his chest but can't control it. And Nathan Smart will go back to his goalkeeper. Trailer will chase the ball down. Turner under pressure finds George Wells. Wells now can turn. Has the ball at his feet. Plays the ball down here towards Flood. Flood, again, heavy touch by him. He's robbed of it by Ashley Evans, and Evans sees the ball off as Tancock blasts the ball down the field. It goes straight out of play. And some of the Merthyr fans have seen enough. They want a half-time beer. Most of you can't believe they're 4-0 up. To be honest, I can't believe they're 4-0 up. They could well be 6 up. Quick throw here by Wells. Finds Dobson. Dobson does a little trick up against Evans. Just to go across to Hollis. Hollis has the ball towards Lynch. Lynch back with Nisbet. Nisbet to find Wells. Wells a bit of spaces. Immediately closed down by Adam Davis. Ball played forwards. It's a poor ball. And it's gone all the way through to the goalkeeper, Oliver Davies. And Flood has to come across to chase it down. And Davies here with the ball. I can see the Slough management deep in conversation in front of me. Oh, huge kick again by David. Oh, mistake by Nisbet. He rectifies it with a header, but Trailer tries to win the ball. Wells with a header, headed away by Togwell, only as far as Elliot Richards. He finds Trailer on this right hand side. Heavy touch by him, but it falls kindly to Adam Davis. Togwell has to come across for Slough, and Togwell finds Dobson. And Slough have the ball right by their corner flag. Dobson just has the ball, wins it, plays the ball down the field. It's going to be won back by the third centre back, who just hangs there and heads the ball into the path of the captain Evans. In towards Richards. Richards looks up, chipping the ball, finding Mo Teray. Teray has time to turn, holds the ball up, plays the ball in here towards Bowen. Bowen tries to find Trailer. It's got too much on it, and Slough see it out for a goal kick. We've got about 4.5 minutes left of the first half, plus whatever the referee has. Oh, Slough Paul taking it quickly towards Turner. Turner to Nisbet, and Trailer was almost on it immediately. Turner has to got it ball back towards Wells. Wells chipping the ball across to the far hand side, where Nathan Smart has plenty of time with the ball here. Bringing the ball forwards. And Smart just in towards Williams. Williams trying to turn, just trying to budge Jared Wright off the ball. Has he won a corner? No, Pring has kept it in on the far hand side. It's gone out of play for a throw to Slough, right by the corner flag. And the signal is immediately for Guy Hollis to go and take a long throw. And Slough appealing that Merthyr have kicked the ball away. And the referee doing nothing about it, even though Merthyr are 4-0 up. Why would you do that? 4-0 up, kicking the ball away. It's going to be a long throw on the far hand side by Hollis. Into the box. This time again, it's the first player. It's a Merthyr player that wins a header. Ball comes over to the edge of the area towards Lynch. Lynch chips the ball forwards. Williams tries to get a touch to it, but goes out of play for a goal kick. And we are coming up to half time, so we will give you some of the half time scores in a second. As we wait for Davis to play the ball. He's just going to take his time with this goal kick. And Davis with the kick. This time it's not as long as he normally kicks, trying to find Therese. Headed away well by Nisbet. Headed straight back in though by Merthyr. So come through to Nisbet, who can hook the ball clear only as far as Davis. Davis's ball will come for Togwell. Togwell plays it forward trying to find Williams. Williams on the halfway line fouled, and Slough have a free kick just a couple of yards across the halfway line in the Merthyr half. And it's Togwell that takes it quickly towards Guy Hollis. Slough have that fine rain playing into it, so it's going into the right. Ball in towards Lynch. Chased down well by Richards. Back towards Nisbet. Nisbet to Wells. Wells with the ball. Chips it across now, looking for Nathan Smart. Smart across the halfway line. Just had to come back a little bit to get the ball. Plays it down the line towards Warren Harris. Harris back towards Smart. Smart with the ball. Chipping it down towards the run of Warren Harris. Harris made a bit of space there. Gets across in. Headed away well though by Jared Wright. Only as far as Lee Tugwell on the edge of the area. Just managed to squeeze the ball out here towards Dobson. Dobson chips the ball in goalwards. Goalkeeper comes out and punches, clatters his own player. Lynch will try and get there first. It comes through to Warren Harris. Goes inside the box to Warren Williams. And it's another great challenge by Jared Wright. Wins the ball. And then finds on the far hand side Trader. It comes off Slough player last. It's a throw to Merthyr on the far hand side, and the difference being is that Merthyr are defending extremely well. They've got three at the back. All three of them are defending and throwing their lives in. Slough are just disjointed at the back, and I'd be so provided if you could find three players in the back four. They've been exceedingly poor to that ball over the top. We shall see if there'll be some half-time changes. Throw finally comes on from Pring, headed away by Lynch towards Dobson. Dobson accurately gets the ball, but falls towards Togwell. Togwell now spreads the ball here towards Wells. Wells can bring the ball forwards here, runs the ball over. It's just too far in front of Flood and goes straight through to the goalkeeper, who waits for Williams to close him down before picking the ball up. Got about 50 seconds of the first half, plus whatever the referee would like to add on. And Davies, long ball down the field. Again, it's Nisbet stooping to header. The ball's won back here immediately by Richards. In towards Evans. Evans back towards Richards. Richards has plenty of time on the ball. Finds Patton. Patton in towards Tancock. Tancock happy to sit on the ball. Williams closes him down. Goes back to the goalkeeper Davies. David spreads it to right on that far left-hand side. The left of the three centre-backs. Plays it in here towards Tancock. Shows down by Williams. Goes back to his goalkeeper. Davies again with the ball. This time hooks the ball down the field. Looking for Pring. Well won by Nathan Smart, but it can't keep it in play. Goes out of play for a throw on the far hand side. And just in case you're sitting there thinking, oh, I really don't want to listen to the second half, we're 4-0 down. Always remember that there have been games where teams have come back from 4-0 down. Arsenal before up at Newcastle. Newcastle got it back to 4-4. It isn't over till the fat lady sings, and she won't be back for another 45 minutes at least. Lynch with a header in his own half towards Smart. Smart just managed to get the ball out at the second attempt, in towards Nisbet, towards Wells. Wells immediately closed down. Has two players on him. Just he hasn't got an outlet. He does it with the outside of his boot. Finds Nathan Smart. That's a good ball by George Wells. Plays in down to Warren Harris. Harris now with some light down that far hand side. Tries to get across. In comes off Pring last. It'll be a throw to Slough right by the corner flag. And again, Guy Hollis is the player that goes across to take this. Nisbet again joins forwards with the rest of it. The Slough subs have come and sat down as Hollis puts this ball into the box. Nisbet finally wins ahead. It bounces around. It's swept clear in the end by Adam Davies, only as far as Wales. And that is the half-time whistle here at Penny Darren Park. We've had a minute of extra time. It's 4 goals to Merthyr, none to Slough. And the management team of Bakes and Unders just chatting as they go in. The Slough players have just jogging in. The Merthyr fans, as you can expect, are giving their players a good round of applause here. Oh, we've got some light at last. And they're getting a good round of applause for a fantastic first half display here by Merthyr. Just having a scene that Togwell and Webby and they're just having a chat there amongst themselves. But Slough have been ripped apart by a fantastic 20-minute spell in the first half of the game by Merthyr. Trent Phillips just having a word with the referee about something here. I can't see how Slough can blame the referee for anything. They've done absolutely nothing wrong. They've just been torn apart by a very, very simple ball over the top. Goal of the first game came from Ian Traylor on 4 minutes. That lead was then doubled by Mo Teray with a goal on 9 minutes. Then on 17 minutes, Mark Nisbet with an own goal. And then on 18 minutes, a 4th goal, so this time scored by Traylor. Gives Merthyr a 4-0 lead here at half-time. And we will give you the half-time scores when we can find them. Just a reminder that you can, if you're listening on YouTube, you can go onto the comment section. A few people already chatting on there. And if you would like to email us, then it will come through chat on there. We can read that out. And so just if you've got a golden ticket, it's £111 for the best thing. Right, so if you've got the winning ticket, you can come down and claim the prize. It's £111. So there you go. So that's the golden gold. What do they call it? 50-50 ticket. There you go. Sorry, my apologies. 50-50 ticket. If you have that, make your way down and you've got £111. Right, let's have a look at the scores from around the grounds. We have Banbury 0, Hereford 1, Royston 1, St Ives 1, Bishop Stortford 0, Chesham 1. Let's have a look and see what else we can find for you. Froome, they must be playing in some kind of cup. I'm trying to find what the other ones are. There you go. Yeah, well, there's some. I'll try and find those in a bit. They'll pop up with. I'll give you those full half-time scores. So apparently 9778 is if you've got the winning ticket. And so if you have that, £111 is yours. So not the first half that Slough would have wanted. 20 minutes of madness. The inability to defend that ball over the top has cost the Rebels 4 goals this evening. They are very lucky that it could, and most probably should, be more than that. Traylor has hit the post. They've also had a couple of efforts that have flashed wide of the goal and some rather weak shots. But all in all, it's the first half to forget here for the Rebels as some of the Slough fans head in towards the bar. And I think that's most probably where they're going to stay to watch the entire second half. As I think that's most probably the best place to watch the Aidan Shield just walking past with a face. I don't know if he was disappointed or constipated. One of the two, but whichever way, that's not been the best first half of football. Not even first half, actually. First 20 minutes. I mean, Slough have had a couple of chances. Matt Lynch has fired one just over from a free kick. Williams had a header quite easily saved. And it's not been the best of 20 minutes for the Rebels, but they have the chance to do something about that at half time. Let's just run through some of the other scores. And so it's Banbury 0, Hereford 1, Biggleswade 0, Kettering 0. Kettering have missed a penalty in that game. Bishop Stortford 0, Chesham 1, Kings Lynn 0, Hitchin Town 1. Kings Lynn, for those of you who haven't noticed, in midweek signed Grant Holt and Simon Lappin, who both have played for Norwich City, so that's a signing and half. The Merthyr score we know: Royston 1, St Ives 1, and the last one is St Neots 1, Dunstable 1. So those are the half-time scores from the games in the Southern Premier League this evening. We'll keep you up to date with some of the other things on that. And so we'll do that. Just as a thing, on this day, on the 10th of October, Neptune's moon Triton was discovered by William Lassell. The first synthetic detergent came on sale. It's called Dreft, made by Procter & Gamble. In 1959, Pan Am starts regular flights around the world. And in 1974, on this day, Harold Wilson of Labour won the general election. Born on this day, the legendary Arsenal defender Tony Adams. Boy, could we do with him this evening. Most could we do with him even if he came down now at the age of whatever he is, 50 odd. In most we do well. And then we've also got on this day Henry Cavendish was born on this day in 1731. He was a physicist. I knew I was going to get that word wrong. A physicist. There you go. And chemist. He actually discovered hydrogen. There you go. So don't say that just because we're 4-0 doesn't mean to say that we can't be an intellectual radio show for you. Also on this day in 1999, the Millennium Wheel, or now the London Eye as it's called, was the latest landmark on the London skyline. In 1881, the Savoy Theatre became the first public building to be lit by electricity, opened with the Gilbert and Sullivan performance of Patience. So there you go. You may be 4-0 down, but I have enlightened your intellectual mind. Not a great deal, I know, and it mostly won't do you any good unless you partake in a few quizzes and so forth, just to see what's going on. But there you go. We've helped make your evening slightly better. Not a lot better, but slightly better. So there you go. So we will be back in a couple of minutes with the second half coverage. We're not going off air. We're just what we're doing, I don't know. I was going to have a drink. That's what I was trying to do. So just give me 2 seconds while I have a quick drink. Okay, so just a refresher there. So yes, just in case you do want to get in contact with us, you can tweet us at MyFC Rebels Radio, or if you're listening via the YouTube, there's some comments going on there. There was a game yesterday in the Southern Premier League. That was Dorchester 7, Gosport 2. That's right, Dorchester 7, Gosport 2. Dorchester now managed by the ex-Slough legend Steve Thompson. And there will be a game tomorrow evening as well. It's Farnborough versus Weymouth. Those are the other games in that one. There's someone from Chesham's having a moan about the referee in their game. There's some FA Trophy preliminary round replays going on as well. So obviously Slough will be away on the 28th of October to Kidlington. That's in Oxfordshire. That will be the FA Trophy game. The two replays going on are AFC Totton 0, Taunton 1. That is really difficult to say. AFC Totton 0, Taunton 1. And Yate Town 0, Fleet 1. Those are the scores in the FA Trophy replays. And we're just waiting for... The second half must be starting because someone's turned all the lights off again. You must know that the second half's about to start. We've gone all sexy. We've gone all deep and sexy. So yeah, the Merthyr fans just coming out. It's still been raining. It's a fine rain here at Penny Darren Park. It's a light rain, but it has been pretty consistent. The Slough subs just standing in the corner there, just having a little chat amongst themselves there, and we will hopefully have a better second half. Can't have a worse second half, could we? We can't possibly end up losing 6 or 7. That would be strange. No sign of any half-time substitutions for the Rebels at the moment. Unsurprisingly, normally you tend to find that the managers come out pretty quick. John Underwood is actually out at the moment, so I believe they're going to let Neil Baker do the shouting, as that seems to be the way. So we'll just wait for the two teams to come out. So it's a strange evening here in Merthyr. The rain's just starting to slow down a little bit here. So just a reminder that we will be back on air on Saturday for the FA Cup 4th qualifying game, where Slough will be at home to Folkestone Invicta. That will be a 3 o'clock kickoff. And then after that, if there is a... that's right, Tannoy. I'm just going to turn that off. Just Tannoy announcers just going through. The Slough players are just starting to come out. So I'll keep your eye out. It doesn't look like there's going to be a half-time substitution for the Rebels. Slough possibly couldn't get any worse than they were for that first 20 minutes. Okay. Right, so if it still hasn't been claimed, if you have the 50-50 ticket 09778, please come and claim your winning ticket. It's not been claimed yet, so you could still come down and claim that. You've still got time to get here and, well, try and claim it. But there you go. So yeah, Saturday will be the FA Cup game. If the game on Saturday finishes as a draw, there will be a replay that week for away to Folkestone Invicta. If the game finishes as a result, then Slough will be away to Banbury on the Tuesday evening. So that will be a week this evening. Slough would be away to Banbury. So just counting out, seeing who's coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Slough players out so far. So it doesn't look like there's been any half-time substitutions. Merthyr just coming back out. And it's still waiting for... I'm still 6. Still only got 9 Slough players out so far. I don't want to give him any more. Here comes Manny. So, Manny and Jack are just coming out. So Slough got their 11. No half-time substitutions for the Rebels. And just looking through the two sides, doesn't look like there's any half-time substitutions for Merthyr. So I'll go through the two teams with you, starting with the home side, Merthyr. In goal is Oliver Davies, 2 Adam Davies, 3 is Cameron Pring, 4 Ashley Evans, 5 is Jared Wright, 15 is Scott Tancock, 7 Jay Bowen, 8 Kyle Patton, 9 Mo Teray, 10 is Elliot Richards, and 11 is Ian Traylor. Substitutes for Merthyr: 12 Curtis McDonald, 6 Robbie Patton, 14 is Kyle Kopp, 16 Corey Jenkins, 17 is Kerry Morgan. For the Rebels, in goal is Jack Turner, 2 Nathan Smart, 3 George Wells, 4 is Guy Hollis, 5 Mark Nisbet, 6 is Lee Togwell, 7 James Dobson, 8 Matt Lynch, 9 Mandy Williams, 10 Chris Flood, 11 Warren Harris. Waiting for Slough to take the kick-off, shooting from left to right the second half. Maybe you get 4 goals down that end. Everyone who stood down that end has seen a goal. And it's we're just waiting for the referee to start the second half. Is he just happy? Going to do it? I can't see because there's a girder in the way. Come on. Flood just trying to break down. So I do have the kick-off. They haven't actually taken it yet. Is he going to stop it and restart it? Right, so what is going on here? Okay, so kick-off starts. Now have the ball here back with Wells. Wells back across to Nisbet. I will run through those subs for the Rebels in a second. Nisbet finds Hollis in towards Williams. Williams finds the ball in towards Warren Harris. Harris just overruns the ball. Two Merthyr defenders come across, and Williams Williams wins the ball back. Williams just pushed Cameron Pring to the ground. It was almost like he was pushing a shopping trolley. It's a free kick to Merthyr, and it will be Oliver Davis, the goalkeeper, that will come across to take this. And it's just waiting for the goalkeeper to come and take. The rain seems to have stopped suddenly now for this second half, as Davies takes this long kick down the field, aimed towards Touré, comes off the head of Hollis, and Smart has to chase the ball down. Does well in the corner flag up against Pring. Plays the ball down the field looking for the run of Flood, but again towards Patton. Patton with the ball. Just goes across to his goalkeeper, and Williams will chase it down, but plenty of time for Davis to launch a long kick down the field. And this time Nisbet comes across with the header, headed over the top, looking for the run of Flood. Flood will try and get there on the far hand side, gets his body in the way to hold the ball up. Needs a little bit of help on that far hand side. Flood still has the ball, cuts across, gets across inside, volleyed away by Tancock. It will come out here towards no, I thought it was going to come to Nisbet. Trailer plays the ball forward, looking for Touré. Touré just holds the ball up. Looked like Hollis was fouling him there, but the referee says no. Smart plays the ball up here towards Wells. Wells inside to Togwell in the centre circle. Back out towards Wells. This time plays it in towards Nathan Smart. Smart's got some play here. He's got Warren Harris down this right hand side. Harris gets the ball. Gets across in first time. It's hooked clear though easily by Jared Wright. And it's a throw to Slough, 25 yards away from the Merthyr goal. It's Nathan Smart that takes it in towards Warren Harris. Back towards Smart to Lynch. Lynch back towards Smart. Smart in towards Guy Hollis. Hollis on towards Nisbet. Nisbet inside the centre circle, inside his own half. Brings the ball forwards here. Makes a move towards Dobson. Dobson wins central position. Finds Wells on the far hand side. Wells with a cross into the box. Aimed towards Flood. It comes off the head of Patton, and Warren Harris keeps it in on the far hand side, trying to find Lynch. Lynch has time to put a cross in. Stooping header. Only finds Nathan Smart. Smart has the ball at his feet, just on the edge of the penalty area. Gives it back towards Lynch. Lynch just closed down well by Richards, but comes off Richards last. And it's out for a throw. And they're going to leave it for Nathan Smart to take the throw. And a quick throw here towards Warren Harris. Puts him under a bit of pressure. Has the ball on his chest. Treads on the ball. And that allows Pring the time to play the ball forwards. Comes off Lynch last. And out of play for a throw to Merthyr halfway inside their own half. And John Underwood has to become the ball boy to get the ball. And it will be Jared Wright who will take this throw. And Wright in no hurry to take this whatsoever. Finally puts the ball down the field. Nathan Smart with a header away, only as far as Evans in the centre. Evans' head, his ball comes off Togwell's head towards Warren Harris. Flicked on now towards Togwell. Togwell trying to head the ball in towards Flood. Flood's on side but has to delay. Still runs with the ball. It's come off Patton last, and Patton's ball just goes wide but kept in by the goalkeeper Davies. And ball just not running for Slough here. They can't handle the fact that Slough Merthyr have got a free at the back, and that free at the back are keeping the Slough force quiet. Huge kick again here by Davis. Wells is underneath. He gets the first header. Touré underneath it. Surely a foul there by Slough, but the referee says no. George Wells bringing the ball out. Bounces into a couple of plays. Still with the ball. Plays it off one trailer on the far hand side. It goes out for a throw to Slough. Quickly taken by Slough. Trying to find Flood. Flood's immediately closed down by 4 players. And Merthyr managed to clear the ball. Puts Mark Nisbet under pressure, sorry. Ball played forward. Flood tries to flick on towards Williams. Williams now finds Lynch. Lynch has the ball at his feet. Finds Warren Harris on this near hand side. Lynch continues his run. He's got Lynch on the near hand side. He's got Smart inside. Smart breaks into the edge of the box. Shoots from the end of the goal! Slough have got one back. Here is the comeback. Nathan Smart. And that is on. Yeah, Nathan Smart with his second goal for the Rebels. That's on 49 minutes. That is 4 minutes into the second half, the same time that Merthyr scored. So 4-1. Can Slough get another goal back? Ball's here with the kick-off. Ball back towards Richards. Richards throws the ball in towards Evans. Evans spreads it back towards Patton on the far hand side. Patton goes to his goalkeeper Davis. Davis with the ball played forwards. Goes straight out of play. Now Slough putting some pressure on in the second half. Got one back. Can they get a second? Ball played in from Wells towards Nisbet. Back towards Wells. Wells can now spread the ball here towards Nathan Smart. Scorer of that goal. Smart now can bring the ball forwards. Being closed down here by Evans. Ball left in towards Warren Harris. Just runs into a couple of players. Ball comes in towards Williams. Williams wins it back for Slough. Trying to play the ball in to Warren Harris. Ball's gone out of play for a throw to Slough. Just 5 or 6 yards away from the thing. Guy Hollis is going to tell Nathan Smart, leave it. I'm coming to take it. I'm going to put a missile into the penalty area. I don't know what he's saying. I'm not even saying that at all. But Guy Hollis has gone across to put this throw into the penalty area. Slough not really had much luck from these. Ball goes into the box. It's all the way deep. It's bouncing around. It's come through. It's still bouncing around. Headed away. It's headed away on the edge of the area. Merthyr looking for a free kick. Ball comes out here towards Hollis. Hollis trying to get there first. Slough trying to dive in. They've won the ball back here with Mark Nisbet towards Hollis. Hollis crosses with his left foot, finding Lynch on the edge of the box, heads it towards Williams. Oh, Williams can't control it. Gets the ball back, but apparently he was adjudged to have fouled. It's a free kick to Merthyr, but Slough have started the second half a little bit more positively here. And it's a free kick though to Merthyr. And it's alright, don't panic. Slough got about 3 or 4 minutes before they score for the 9th minute. I think I'm going to see a substitution for Merthyr. Which I'm quite surprised at, but it will be the number 6 coming. No, number 6 coming on will be Robbie Patton. So if he comes on for anyone else apart from the other Patton, we'll have 2 Davies and 2 Pattons. Ball clicked over here by Lynch, forces Jared Wright to hook the ball clear up towards Teray, but well spotted by Nathan Smart. Smart can bring the ball forwards in, plays it in. Jared Wright this time comes through, clears the ball. Are we going to have a substitution now? No, we're not. It's a throw here towards Slough. Couple of yards inside the Slough half. We are going to see the substitution. Right, so coming on, this is getting confusing, right? It's number 6. Right, so coming off is Jay Bowen. Coming on is Robbie Patton. So we've got 2 Davies and 2 Pattons. Brilliant for commentary. I just tell you that Davies or Patton gets it. And so Slough are going to have a throw on the halfway line. They're going to leave it for Guy Hollis to come and take. Hollis with this long throw down the line, trying to find Flood. Flood trying to head the ball on. Comes into the penalty area to Williams. Williams holds the ball up, gives it to Warren Harris. Harris shifts to the far post. It's just gone over the top of the bar and out for a goal kick. And Slough are so intent on getting the ball back here at the moment that Lee Togwell is acting as ball boy. Ball has gone all the way into the corner flag, and he has gone and got the ball, as there doesn't seem to be any ball boys here at Merthyr. And it's going to be Davies who takes it. You might be able to hear Kieran sitting not far away from me, and so just apologies if you hear any strange language. The goalkeeper Davies will finally take this goal kick here, and again he's got a huge long kick on him. Puts Hollis under pressure. Nisbet has to come across and head away, finding Flood. Flood does well to flick on. Ball comes out to the far hand side. Right hooks it away for Merthyr. Togwell with a header. Only finds Evans. Evans plays it forwards looking for Teray. Hollis wins the header. Ball will come into the centre to Robbie Patton. Comes out here though towards Wells. Wells trying to drill the ball forwards. It's come off the feet of Davis. He goes Pring. Comes out here towards Richards. Richards does well. Controls the ball off with some play. Then goes past Togwell. Trying to run at the Slough defence. Goes past Lynch. Hollis comes across and wins the ball. Now Slough on the attack. Plays it in behind Flood. And Pring keeps the ball in on that far hand side. Then plays it off Flood. Good defensive play there by Cameron Pring, the left wing back for Merthyr. The Merthyr manager, bear in mind his side of 4-1 up, is going absolutely loopy. A couple of his players were not working hard enough on the second half. It's a throw to Merthyr, taken by Wright. Almost level with his 18-yard box, but he has gained a few yards with this throw. Looking for Teray. Comes off Teray's head. Only to the feet of Togwell. Togwell's rocked dry by Richards. Finds Trailer. Trailer leaves the ball in towards Evans. Evans now plays it to Davies on the far hand side. Just a heavy touch. Gets the ball into the box. Nisbet comes across. He doesn't get the best of touches, but he puts it past Trailer and out for a corner. So Merthyr have a corner here. And Slough just warming up 3 or 4 of their substitutes here. And it will be Trailer that will take this corner for Merthyr. In swinging corner for Slough to defend. Just ball comes into the box, deep ball, headed across goal. It's flicked off the line, hooked clear, then smashed clear by George Wells, only as far as Evans. Evans chips the ball out here towards Trailer, good ball. Trailer takes a touch, has the ball down here by the byline, cuts back onto inside. His ball is blocked by Nathan Smart. Smart will try and keep the ball in. It's gone out of play. You will see, I thought I was going to see a substitution there, but I don't think we are. It's a throw here to Merthyr, halfway inside the Slough half. Pring is the player that comes across to take this. Takes a quick throw in towards Trailer. It's hooked away though by Togwell. Flood in the race here with Jared Wright. Wright just tries to do well cleared by him over the head of Dobson, but it will find Wells. Wells has the ball at his feet. Closed down by Toure, but then finds Nisbet. Nisbet has the ball, plenty of time. Plays it in towards Togwell. Togwell's ball finds Hollis. Hollis has time to bring the ball forwards here if he wants. Almost like Merthyr playing a 3-4-3 and then they drop into a 5-2-3 when they're defending. Ball played up towards Flood, in towards Dobson. Dobson cuts inside, evades a challenge of one player, now finds Matt Lynch. Lynch inside the centre circle, has the ball at his feet. Dobson's there with him if he needs him, plays it towards Hollis. Hollis wasn't expecting the ball, in towards Nathan Smart. Smart back towards Lynch. Lynch deep, too deep for Slough. Needs to be playing a bit further forward. Slough being chased and harried every time. Giving the ball away to Adam Davis. His ball just can't find Toure. It's just gone out of play. And it's a throw to Slough. Quickly taken by the Rebels towards Jack Turner. Turner now with a long ball forward. Trying to find Dobson. Dobson takes the ball down on his chest. Finds Wells on the far hand side. Wells. Ball inside here towards Flood. Flood hold the ball up. Back heel trying to find George Wells. Hooked clear by Adam Davis. Only as far as Hollis. He gets the ball at the second attempt, but puts Dobson under pressure, and Dobson has to come deep to get the ball. Then crosses the ball first time. Wright heads the ball away though for Merthyr, only as far as Togwell. Togwell in towards Lynch. Lynch in the centre position. Tries to give the ball towards Nathan Smart. Sold him short. Richards has got a chance here. He's got Traynor in front of him. Trainor's on a hat-trick. He gets past him. Edge of the box. He's got the ball onto his foot. Still looking to try and cut back in. Still going. Back heels it. Trying to find the ball towards Pring. But in the end, Warren Harris is the player that comes across and clears. And the ball did actually come off Pring last. It's out for a goal kick to the Rebels. So 4-1 is the current score. The comeback is on. Ball played forward, trying to find Dobson. Dobson in the ball towards Williams. Williams just overruns it. Oh, and on the floor, it's cleared by Tancock. A good bit of defending. There's the ball here back with Slough. They've won it back here with Wells. Wells can spread it out here towards Nathan Smart. Smart will do well to keep the ball in. Does well and keeps it in. Now brings the ball forwards in towards Warren Harris. Harris on this near side, on the edge of the 18 box, gives it towards Lynch. Lynch runs towards the corner flag, tries to get a cross in, just pushed off the ball, and then it's hooked clear by Merthyr. Hollis claims that's his and plays the ball back into looking for Williams. It's headed away though well by Wright. Back towards Hollis. Hollis doesn't get the best of contact on that and heads it back towards his goalkeeper Turner. And Turner comes out 10 yards, 15 yards of his goal to play the ball forwards. Out on the far hand side to Wells, or poor touch by Wells, and goes out of play for a throw to Merthyr on the far hand side. While we're waiting for the ball to come in, let's have a look and see what we can find. Kings Lynn have taken the lead in their game. Kings Lynn 1, Hitchin 0. Let's have a look. We are going to see a substitution for the Rebels. Nathan Webb will be the player coming on, and that will be his 100th appearance for the Rebels. Ball's been hit clear here by Evans, put in Nisbet under pressure. Nisbet does well, comes out here and hooked clear by Slough towards Lynch. Lynch now finds a bit of space here for Nathan Smart. Smart being urged to go forwards. Has the ball where evades the challenge, but Richards gets enough of a touch there to play the ball forward. First substitution of the game sees Lee Togwell replaced by Nathan Webb. So it's Lee Togwell off, Webb on. That's substitution 15 minutes into the second half. And that is indeed Nathan Webb's 100th appearance for the Rebels. And the game will restart for a throw to the Rebels. Nathan Smart with this. And Smart, quick throw in towards Lynch. He'll get the ball back in towards Webb. Webb being urged to move the ball quicker. Oh, he's giving it away. First touch is poor. Moves the ball straight to Traylor. Traylor just treads on the ball on the halfway line. It gives Slough a chance to come back. Webb trying to make for his mistake. Traylor still got the ball. Plays it here towards Richards. Richards in towards Evans. Caught by Manny Williams, and that's a free kick to Merthyr for a foul by Manny Williams on Elliot Richards. And it'll be a free kick. Williams just getting a chatting to here by the referee. It's a free kick to Merthyr, a foot or two inside their own half. Richards standing over it for Merthyr. And plays it here towards right back towards Evans. Evans does well to, Richards does well to turn. Plays the ball down the line, trying to find it in, almost gets through to Traylor. Slough can't clear. Warren Harris mishits the ball. It's gone out of play for a throw to Merthyr on this near hand side. Just going to see if we can find some other scores. Bishop Stortford are still losing 1-0 at home to Chesham. As the ball comes in, Warren Harris tries to get there first. Webb and Harris can't get there. It's hooked clear in the end by Nathan Smart. Finds Flood. Flood into the feet of Williams. Williams chipping the ball in towards Flood. Flood here gets behind the defence. Gets into the box. Trying to play the ball. Shoots low. It's another goal for the Rebels. It's 4-2 the goal. Coming on 17 minutes by Chris Flood. What's that? 62. 62 minutes. A couple of our Slough fans are just singing that we're going to win 5-4, and so Merthyr with the kick-off. Just going to take a quick sip of the drink. The ball played back towards the goalkeeper Davies. Davies launches a long kick down the field, trying to find Toure. Well done though by George Wells. Shakes him off the ball. Plays the ball across here towards Nathan Smart. Smart has acres of space here down this right hand side. Finds Warren Harris. Smart has continued his run. Gets the ball back. He's going to try and get to the edge of the box. Wright comes along, clears the ball for a throw to the Rebels. Guy Hollis will come across to take this throw. 30 yards away from the Slough goal. He's going to come across to put a long throw into the box. Aims in towards ball comes towards Dobson. Dobson shoots. It's blocked. Comes out here towards Wells. Wells turns. Has the ball at his feet. Finds it on the far hand side towards Flood. Flood trying to find Dobson. Dobson gets to the byline. Tries to get across in. It's well defended on the far hand side. And it's hooked clear by Evans. Out for a throw to Slough on the far side. Slough just give the ball away there. Silly free kick by Nathan Webb. And it's a free kick to Merthyr. But 4-2 the score now. So I told you, I did tell you, you had to stay with us here for the second half. As we're just waiting for the goalkeeper Davies to come across to take this goal kick. Free kick. It's about halfway in the Merthyr half. And you always worry that if a goalkeeper takes it and slips, that he's got an open goal to play into. He plays the ball long down the field, trying to find Toure. Toure up against Wells. Toure holds the ball up on that far hand side, tries to play it off Wells. Ball hits Toure, but last touch actually comes off Nathan Webb for a throw to Merthyr, around about 10 yards away from the corner flag. And we're just going to wait for Merthyr to go across to take the game. And no further goals in the Southern Premier League. Ball comes across. Nathan Webb gets in there first, wins the ball, but can't keep it in play. And the ball goes out of play for a throw to Merthyr on that far hand side. Again, Merthyr not in a hurry to take it. Slough are acting as ball boys. Nathan Webb he's had to go across and get the ball for this throw to come in. Ball comes into the box. It's a shot. Oh, it's just hit the side of the netting. In fact, I think Turner must have got a touch to that, though. The ball came in from Adam Davies, burst inside, cut inside, hit it with his left foot. It's forced to save by Jack Turner, and it's a corner to Merthyr. Good save by the Slough Town goalkeeper. And we're just going to wait. It's going to be Trailer that goes across to take this corner for Merthyr on that far hand side. It'll be an out swinging corner. They take a couple of players just run short as if they're going to take a short one. One of them's Teray, and two of them just standing by the ball. And it's whipped into the far post. It's headed away well, though, by Dobson. Comes to the edge of the area for Evans. Evans shoots. It's hits Guy Hollis and clears. Floods up against Tancock. Tancock wins a header. Ball comes here towards Richards. Good play by Richards. Very impressive player on the ball. Cuts inside. Now tries to play the ball in, looking for Teray. Teray holds the ball up on the edge of the penalty area. He's got Mark Nisbet with him. He's got three players. It's in the end, Warren Harris tries to get there, but Teray still has the ball. Gets to the byline. Still has the ball. Trying to hold the ball up against Warren Harris here. Teray has the ball. Just Slough can't get the ball off him. Chips the ball in, but poor ball in, and it's easily picked up by Jack Turner. Turner now being urged to get Slough further down the field. Slough got a 3-on-3 here. Ball comes towards Flood. Flood misses it. Williams will chase his ball into the corner. Will he get there before it goes out of play? He won't. It's a throw to Merthyr. Slough will keep hold of the ball. And it will be Jared Wright will take this throw right by the corner flag. And it's going to be Jared Wright with this throw. Long throw, aimed towards Richards. It's come over the head of all of them, towards Smart. Smart's ball is going to be easily headed away by Tancock. Comes back towards Nisbet. Nisbet's header goes straight up in the air. Webb's underneath it for Slough. Falls kindly here towards Trailer. Trailer plays the ball out towards Davies. Davies trying to release Patton on the far hand side. I go back to the goalkeeper Turner. Trailer chases it down, but Turner's there first. It's gone over the head of everyone, and it's Tancock who comes across and heads it towards Adam Davies. Keeps it in on that far hand side. Plays the ball down the field. Has it gone straight out of play for a Slough throw? It has. It's a throw to no. Must have got a touch off Dobson when he played the ball. It's gone out for a throw, and it's been given to Merthyr. Around about 10 yards inside the Slough half, and again Merthyr in no hurry to play the ball. We have played roughly halfway through this second half. It's Merthyr 4, Slough 2. And the ball back here with Davies. Davies in towards Richards. Richards spreading the play on the far hand side here. Finds Pring. Pring over a bit of space here on the left hand side. Up against Warren Harris. Cuts inside. Brings the ball. Trying to go past two. Gets a lucky touch there. Gets the ball in deep. It's hooked clear by Nisbet in the end. And Trailer was standing right behind him, just waiting for that ball. Just trying to sneak his hat trick. But good defensive play by Mark Nisbet. And it's a throw to Merthyr. And taken quickly here by Richards. Finds Trailer. Trailer being forced wide of the goal. Back towards Richards. Richards trying to gain a little space there. Can't get in. It's come off Matt Lynch last. It'll be a throw to Merthyr. And Slough currently being pinned in their own half here. Trying to get the ball back. And it's Pring with the throw. Eventually. Looked like a foul throw to be. But played the ball in towards Patton. It comes off Webb last. It's going to be a throw to Merthyr, and again no hurry to take this throw. And in fact I think he's almost gone in the crowd to get the ball, has he? Where's he gone? Oh, he's there. He is there, don't worry. It's going to be Pring with the throw on this near hand side. Finds Trailer. Trailer chips the ball back, but Slough get there first, but it's Patton trying to chase it down. Patton, it comes off last. It's a throw to Slough. Deep inside their own half. They're going to let Guy Hollis come and take this one to get Slough further down the field. He's about 4 or 5 yards away from his own corner thing. Plays the ball down the field. Flood can't get there. He gets his foot trodden on, and the ball's hooked clear in the end by the other Patton. There's a Kyle Patton and a Robbie Patton. Flood's currently down injured for Slough. The ball here breaks for George Wells. Wells still running with the ball. Just taken off him, but the referee says that's a foul. I honestly couldn't see how that was a foul. I really don't. I thought it was a really good challenge. Flood is down injured here on this near hand side, and you are going to see I think a substitution. No, Flood's going to be okay. He's going to shrug it off, and he just, as he landed, had his foot trodden on. But he's up and running, and we'll get into the box for this free kick that will come in. Matt Lynch will take this around about 35 yards away from goal, but the referee just having a word with Evans, the captain, and Richards, who it was who committed the foul. Mostly for something that he said, to be honest. So Slough with a free kick. Nisbet and Hollis have gone forwards for this free kick. It's going to be Matt Lynch that takes it. Lynch plays the ball in. It's into bounces in the area. Warren Harris with a shot that's clear. Comes out though towards Guy Hollis. Hollis chips it towards the back post. It's going to come through. Slough looking for a penalty claim. Ball played into the box. Nisbet gets there. Cross to the far post. It's hammered in! It's a third! Come on, the Rebels! I don't even know who scored it. I don't know. Who scored it? I don't know. It was somebody scored. Dobson, I think. I haven't got a clue who scored it. It could well have been Dobson. It is Slough Town losing here. It's Merthyr 4, Slough Town 3. I told you not to go anywhere. This is it. We've still got 20 minutes left, I reckon. And it's Merthyr with the kickoff. Ball here towards Richards, who gave the foul away there. Ball over the top here. Slough got to defend it properly. And Hollis heads it back towards Turner. Turner under pressure from Pring. Plays a long ball forward. Slough trying to get it. Dobson for a goal! Can he get... Oh, it's just too far in front, and Davis does well to claim it. But Slough doing well. Dobson just hobbling here a little bit. And we're going to see two substitutions for Merthyr in a second. And Williams just saying that the goalkeeper's taking too much time with his kicks here. Ball played forwards by him. It's Nisbet who stoops to head only as far as Robbie Patton. Patton with the ball, trying to play in Trailer. Trailer on a hat-trick. Plays it out to the far-hand side to Teray. Teray has the ball at his feet down that right-hand side. Looking to try and keep the ball in the corner. Can't be time wasting already. Got 20 minutes left. So now I have to send Dobson over to try and win the ball. Teray does well. Wins a free kick right by the byline. And Warren Harris has just been told to go back and defend. Are we going to see the substitutions before? Are we going to see the substitutions? You could do with a board, so I could see who it is. Right, so we're going to see two substitutions. Coming on is Curtis McDonald. And coming on is Corey Jenkins. Coming off, I don't know, because they don't bother to put a board up. Right, one of the players coming off is... Turn round so I can see your number. Right, one of them is Ian Trailer. Who's come off? 15 is Scott Tancock. So, just to confirm those substitutions, Curtis McDonald and Corey Jenkins on, Tancock and Trailer off. Those are the two substitutions. The game will restart with a free kick for Merthyr. It's right by the byline. Just kind of like about 3 or 4 foot outside the penalty area, but like a short corner in hockey. And it's been taken quickly. It's gone through. Oh, Turner punches the ball clear. And Slough will get the ball here with Matt Lynch. Lynch will play the ball up here towards Williams. Williams just holding the ball up on the halfway line, just under a pressure. Finds the ball in towards Nathan Smart, who started the comeback. In towards Lynch. Lynch has to dive out of the challenge, and it's McDonald, who's only just come on, has come diving in. And he's going to get a yellow card. And the referee is just coming over to make sure that Matt Lynch is okay. And this could be one of the quickest yellow cards you'll ever see. If it is indeed yellow, it's definitely going to be a card. You can't be giving him a red because he's too busy chatting to him. We would have just shown him the straight red. So it is a yellow card for McDonald, who's been on literally 30 seconds. Slough have a free kick on about a foot or two inside the halfway line. Matt Lynch will take this free kick. Just waiting for the referee to get back into his position. Lynch to take this free kick, urging Nathan Smart to go forward. Ball played in, a little bit too close to the goalkeeper, is it? Goalkeeper has an easy claim there. And no coaching from the sidelines, please. As our Tannoy announcer just gives a little bit of encouragement to his team there. And Davies again with a long kick, only as far as Wells. Wells challenged there by Jenkins. Ball comes through, headed on by Evans. Nisbet heads the ball back across. Lynch is there for Slough to win it back. He's got Wells in front of him. Wells looking up to try and play the ball here for Flood. Flood have gone into an offside position. Ball's here on the far hand side with Davies. Davies playing the ball down the field. Nisbet has to come across and head the ball. It's gone out of play. And it's going to be a throw to Merthyr on the far hand side, around about 10 yards inside the Slough half. I'm trying to look at the watch. There's no light, so I can't see what the time is on it. I reckon we've got 15 minutes left. Ball comes in towards Patton, Robbie Patton. Ball back into him, just a little bit behind him, but manages to keep hold of it. In towards Torre. Torre on the edge of the box, trying to turn. Just overruns the ball. And then another tackle comes in on Matt Lynch. The referee says it's a foul. And is he going to give another yellow card here? No, I think he's just having a word with the substitute Robbie Patton for a bit of a lunging tackle, just a little bit late, nothing too much in it. But it's a free kick to Slough on the edge of the 18-yard line, which Jack Turner will take. Turner with a long ball forward, trying to find Dobson. Dobson over the head of him, it will go straight out of play for a throw on the far hand side. And like I say, if you want to get in contact, it's on Twitter at MyFC Rebels Radio. Or if you are listening via the YouTube, some of you already on there, you've got a comments section. So throw on the far hand side for Merthyr. Davies will be the player that takes this throw. I'll try and keep you up to date with the scores from around the grounds. Ball comes in, easy clearance here for George Wells. Plays the ball forwards, looking for Flood. Flood allows the ball to come into Warren Harris. Harris with a chance to break through. It's hooked clear in the end though by Jared Wright. Ball comes up high up in the air. Nathan Smart's underneath it. Takes a poor touch. Ball will come back out here towards Torre. Torre with the ball into the middle. Comes in towards Corey Jenkins. Jenkins trying to play the ball out here to the left. Oh, Pring just couldn't take it in his stride. It was a good ball forwards. But it's throw to Slough deep inside their own half. It's going to be taken by Guy Hollis. Hollis will put some length on that. Flood jumps up with it. The ball bounces in the Evans to Evans. Evans has a heavy touch, gets it back towards Wright. Wright with the ball forward, it'll go straight out of play, and it'll be another throw. Got another substitution for the Rebels. Coming off is Warren Harris. Coming on is Gavin James. So that substitution, Warren Harris off, Gavin James on. Slough certainly going for it now. It's just waiting for the referee to say yes to this substitution. But it's 4-3. We have got around about 12 and a half minutes left, plus whatever the referee adds on. It's a long throw that Guy Hollis will take on this near hand side. Hollis looking to throw the ball. He's going to throw it all the way back to his goalkeeper Turner. Turner has now got time to just play the ball down the far hand side. He's going to put Wells under a lot of pressure. Wells does really well to keep that ball in. That was a poor kick back here with Nisbet. Nisbet has the ball. The rain's starting to come down again here in towards Webb. I haven't even mentioned Nathan Webb has the ball here on this near hand side. Played out towards Nathan Smart. Smart takes a touch, goes past one. He's still got the ball at his feet, just overruns it, looking for a foul, and gets the foul. Much to the annoyance of the Merthyr fans around us here. But it's a free kick. This time Dobson will be the player to take this one. It'll be an in-swinging one. This is about 35 yards out. It's Dobson to take this free kick. Everyone forwards for Slough apart from Webb and Wells. And the goalie, obviously. It's Dobson with this one. This one's straight towards the far post. It's been missed by everyone. Goes out of play for a goal kick. And someone finally gets the ball. Just a shiver down the back there. It's still got time to get an equaliser here. And Davies it is will take this. The goalkeeper Davies will take this kick. And taking his time, as you would expect. So Davies with this goal kick not the greatest of kicks. It's going to come through towards Nathan Smart. Smart can play the ball down the line. Curtis McDonald takes the ball. Does it stay in play? It doesn't. It comes out of play for a throw. They're going to let Guy Hollis take this throw. He's about 5 yards inside the Slough half. Merthyr half. And he's got to throw a long ball down the field trying to find Flood. Flood does well to head the ball on. And Gavin James and Williams just couldn't gamble on it. And it's gone out of play. And again, the Slough players have to be the ball boys here. And the referee is turning around and saying to the goalkeeper, speed it up. And that's going to do a lot of good. Because he's really going to listen to you sitting there winding it up like a clock. I did say clock. Don't be so rude. So there's Davies with this goal kick. Again, this time it's a long kick. Aimed towards Jenkins. Oh, Nisbet misheads his header. Heads it backwards and forces George Wells back towards his goalkeeper, Turner. Turner spreads, opens his body, plays it forward. So flicked on here by Dobson now for Manny Williams to run down that far hand side. Puts Patton under pressure. It's out for a throw to Slough. And Slough now in an urgency to take these throws. It's going to be Guy Hollis to go and take. So there will be another substitution. Brad Watkins will be the player coming on. Just going to wait to see if they're going to... I'm trying to see who's coming off, but I can't see the board. I think they're going to wait for this throw to come in first. It's going to be Guy Hollis on the far hand side, level the 18-yard box, put this throw into the box. Little push in the back there, it's come through, overrun, comes past Gavin James, headed it up into the area. Nisbet tries to head it back here towards Flood. Flood on the edge of the area, chips the ball, go with it. It's out of play. That is a poor touch by Chris Flood. And with everyone waiting in there, he should have done a lot better with that. Should have maybe drilled it hard and low, but it's going to be Watkins comes on. I can't see who it is that's going to come off. But they will have to wait for this goal kick to be taken first. Watkins just getting some words of encouragement from the manager, John Underwood. And again, Slough just having a word with the referee, telling him to get the goalkeeper to speed up. It's Davies with this long ball forwards, aimed towards Torre. Nathan Smart with a good header. Puts Slough on the back foot, right under pressure. Right does well to head the ball back towards his goalkeeper. As Patton looking for a push on the back, but not getting it. And Davies, long kick down the field, aimed towards Torre. Nathan Webb's underneath it. His ball spins off his foot, comes out here towards Evans. Evans in towards Richards. Richards finds Pring the left wing back, trying to play the ball down here for Torre. Torre just beaten to the ball by Guy Hollis, holds the ball up. It's a throw to Merthyr. About 10 yards away from the box, and then the corner flag even. And again, Merthyr not taking any hurry to take this. I can't see the number of the player coming off, but Brad Watkins will be coming on in a second. Quick throw taken by Slough, hooked clear by Guy Hollis. Only as far as Richards. Richards hasn't had much of a game this second half. Ball's here with Nathan Smart. Smart's having a great... He's been fouled here, and Slough are looking for a yellow card. He's going to give it to Corey Jenkins. So Merthyr made two substitutions. And they've both been yellow carded. The substitution will be Mark Nisbet. Mark Nisbet is coming off, and Brad Watkins is coming on. So Slough are definitely going for a draw. I reckon they've got about 7 minutes to play, plus whatever the referee adds on. So that substitution is Mark Nisbet off, Brad Watkins on. The free kick will be taken by Turner. Everyone being pushed forwards here for this free kick. Turner looks like he's going to pummel this ball long and down the far hand side. It's George Wells with a good header. No, Gavin James tries to get there. It's just gone out of play. And that's a good idea there by the Rebels. This didn't work. It's gone out of play for a goal kick. And then we just had to wait for a Slough fan to go and grab the ball back. And... again, the referee he's just having a word with Davies. He's not doing anything about it. And Davies will take this goal kick. Slough on the verge of a great comeback. They've got about 7 minutes of the game left. It's going to be Davies with this goal kick. A long kick by him, again aimed towards Torre. Torre up against Nathan Smart. Comes off the back of Smart's head. Guy Hollis comes across. He sits straight at a Merthyr player. Ball bounces in though. Kept in by Corey Jenkins on the far hand side. Comes off a Slough player. And there's a Merthyr player down injured. And again, Merthyr have just kicked the ball away. And Pring that's injured will have to take this throw. And Slough are saying to the referee add it on because Pring is the player injured. He's not wanted any treatment, but he's just laying on the floor. Comes across to finally go to take this throw. And quickly takes it here towards Richards. Richards has the ball at his feet. Just needs to play. Oh, it comes off Matt Lynch, and it's another throw to Merthyr. They're going to allow Lynch has to be ball boy. Pring just down on his haunches. He's still going to take this throw. Takes his throw quickly to Corey Jenkins. Flicked on towards Torre. Torre on the edge of the box. Holds the ball up really well. Good play by the young lad. Just runs into the corner. Slough trying to get the ball back. Gavin James, one of them. Ball comes in towards Jenkins. Jenkins holding the ball up. Slough win the ball back here to Lynch. Lynch's ball only as far as Evans. Evans under pressure from Gavin James. Ball comes down and they're looking for a free kick. Don't get it. It's a throw to Slough. And Merthyr looking for a foul, but they're not going to get it. It's a throw to Slough. Guy Hollis will take it halfway inside his own half. Hollis with this long throw. That's an easy one for Watkins to win. Does well to raise up, gets it. Ball comes bouncing around. Williams tries to win it. Seeks the ball back. He's lost it. Comes out here towards Jenkins. Or Jenkins plays it backwards. Watkins chases it down. Only as far as Hollis. Hollis' touch is heavy, but Matt Lynch is there for Slough. Now fixed it into the path of Wells. Wells just treads on the ball. Gives it back to his goalkeeper Turner. Turner will be pumping this ball forward. He's chipping it forwards now, looking for the run of Watkins. Watkins, McDonald with the header, heads it all the way across. Slough stop, and it comes here to Davies, Adam Davies, the one bringing the ball forward, chipping it on. Torre's onside, is he? The referee hasn't put his, or linesman hasn't put his flag up, and Turner has to come out for Slough to play the ball. Has the ball gone out of play? It hasn't. Slough won it back on the far hand side with Flood. Flood goes past one. He's got 3 up for him if he needs him. Loses the ball into the middle of Watkins. Watkins gets his ball blocked. It's still bouncing around in the air. It's hooked clear by Merthyr. Only as far as Lynch. Lynch takes the ball down his chest. Oh, he just overruns it. Ball's been run back in though. Slough can't get it. Can get the ball back here now with Webb. Webb finds Dobson. Dobson being urged to chip the ball into the box. Too close to the goalkeeper who drops it but manages to jump on top of it. And it's still going on. I reckon 4.5 minutes of this game left, and Slough are still trying to get this win. I don't know how long the goalkeeper wants him to have the ball in his hands, but Davies, long kick forwards, that will go to Hollis. Hollis just volleys the ball up in the air. Matt Lynch underneath it for Slough, does well to flick on towards Gavin James. Gavin James just eased off the ball. Back here with Richards. Richards finds the substitute Jenkins. Jenkins up against Webb, goes past Webb easy, now runs past Darwin. And Slough with a challenge with Matt Lynch. He seems to think that he won the ball. I thought he won the ball, but the referee says no, it's a foul. It's a free kick. Matt Lynch is disgusted with the referee there for that decision. It's a free kick to Merthyr. And Merthyr trying to just time waste a little bit here. Who can blame them? It's the referee just taking his time. Oh, ref, just get on and mark 10 yards out. We ain't got a wall. Merthyr have left 6 players back here, plus the goalkeeper, so that's 7. It's Richards who has the ball for this free kick. Richards looking to take this free kick. Slough just within 10 yards. He takes the ball here towards Torre. Torre tries to play it straight off and try and win the ball. It's won back here by Nathan Smart. Smart can bring the ball out. Finds the ball on the far hand side here towards Flood. Flood almost playing as a left winger. Ball with him. He cuts inside. Plays it in here towards Manny Williams. Manny wins towards Dobson. Dobson turns inside the centre circle. Evades a couple of challenges. Plays the ball here towards Webb. Webb's got a couple of players with him if he needs him. In finds Dobson. Dobson being closed down immediately. Ball played in towards Watkins. Watkins puts it out towards Wells. Wells a chance to put a cross in here. Puts a cross into the near post. Everyone's missing it. Hey! It's off top! Slough equalised! Oh my word! What a goal! I don't even know who scored it. Who bloody cares? It's 4-4. What a goal! What a comeback! Somebody scored. Who knows? It'll be on the website. Just party like it's 1999. It was a great header. Who knows what it was? I said at half time that stay with us. And boy, you've done the right thing. 2 minutes plus whatever. Yeah. So the ball's here with Richards. Slough putting on forwards. Slough won a 5th. They don't want to give up on this one here. Ball played forwards here, looking for Torre. Torre just gets a bump off the ball. And Wells closes it down. Comes here towards Flood. Flood holds the ball up centre circle. Just robbed of it. Nathan Webb fouls there. It's a free kick to Merthyr. Merthyr are trying to get back into the game. They try and take it quick. Ball played over here towards Pling, but the referee says you've got to take it slower. I don't know if he's talking to me or to you or the referee. It's unbelievable. It's 4-all. Oh man, my voice is going to be... I've got to go work tomorrow. Let's go. Right, it's a free kick to Merthyr. It's about 2 yards inside the Slough half. It's going to be Adam Davis to take this free kick. Slough need to defend here. The ball comes too far through to goalkeeper Turner. Turner does well under pressure to hold the ball up here, but Slough are not happy with 4-4. They want a fifth. Long ball forwards here looking for Gavin James. Oh, mistake here and finds Lynch. Lynch has come through to the back. Paul played in. It's headed away. Is it going to come out for a corner? It is. It's a corner to the Rebels. Slough are looking for the winner. This isn't a draw. Isn't good enough. Lynch is going to leave it. He's going to leave it for Dobson to take. Dobson is going to come over and take this one. It's a corner to the Rebels. It's going to be an in-swinging corner for Slough. Every Merthyr person is inside the box. The ball will come in from Dobson. It's a great ball. Oh, it's off the line! It's come through to early shoots. Off the line again by the same player, Adam Davies it is. He's kicked the ball off the line twice in the same position. Oh my word, it's going to be a long throw. Guy Hollis is going to cross to take this for Slough. Everyone's still in that Merthyr box. Ball comes in. It's going through to everyone. It's volleyed clear. Only back out towards Guy Hollis. He takes a touch. Lets the ball in. That's a poor cross. It's headed away. Wells is underneath it for Slough. Gives it towards Nathan Webb. Webb under some pressure. Plays the ball into the box. Trying to find the ball from Slough looking for a free kick. It's gone out of play for a goal kick. And Slough are still, they want a fifth. They want the ball. They're going to give it to Davis. They want a fifth goal. They are not happy with 4-4 here. I've literally haven't got a bloody clue what time we're finishing with. It's Davis. He's going to take this kick. I don't honestly believe that we've come back from 4 down at half time. Well, 4 down after 20 minutes. Ball played forwards. Looking for Jenkins. It's headed away by Nathan Webb. Comes here towards Dobson. Dobson with the ball for Slough. Got 4 forwards on the pitch. McDonald heads the ball away. Only as far as Watkins. Watkins trying to get there. It's come through. It's hooked clear by Patton. Out for a throw. Slough waiting for a ball. It's not being handed back by Merthyr. That's unfair by them. They know Slough on the attack. Hollis is going to take it. He's a couple of yards inside the Merthyr half. Hollis with this long throw into the box. Hollis throws it in, looking for Watkins. Watkins can't get there. It's headed away by McDonald. The ball will come out here towards Dobson. Dobson in towards Flood. Flood on the edge of the box. Back towards Dobson. Dobson going to shoot! Yeah! 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 It's 5! It's 5 to Slough! They've come back! They're getting mad on the pitch! James Dobson has got it! Everyone has gone across! Even Jack Turner! Oh! The Merthyr fans cannot believe it. I can't believe it. Dobson was in it from 20 odd yards out. He took a deflection. It's gone wide. Oh, blow the whistle, referee. Blow the whistle. Oh, please. Please blow the whistle. Oh, Oliver Davis, the goalkeeper, he's got his back. He's leaning against the post. He can't believe it. The ball took a deflection. Unbelievable scenes here at the Penny Darren Park. We'll just blow up, Rev. He's at least played 2 minutes of extra. I don't really care. Oh my words. I can't believe it. Merthyr had the ball. They splashed the ball. It's final whistle! The final whistle! What a game of football! Oh my word! Wow. I really don't know what with this tonight, but oh my word! Whatever the manager said at half time, it's worked unbelievable. I don't even know who scored the goals. Dobson's got one. I'm trying to. Nathan Smart got one. Flood got one. The other two, I haven't got a bloody clue who scored them. I really haven't got a clue what. Oh. My word, the Merthyr players are the Slough players are unbelievable. The small group of Slough fans on that far hand side have done really well. They're getting applause from the players here. By word, I haven't got a clue who scored. Oh, does anyone know who scored? I'd have to look at the thing. I don't know whether to laugh or to cry or to buy a pack of strips was on the way home. I honestly don't know who scored. I really haven't got a clue who scores. I can tell you that Nathan Smart got one, Chris Flood got one, and Dobson scored the last one, but I honestly don't know. It could well be anybody, just any. I haven't got the foggiest. I don't even know what minutes it was. I'm going to try and find out because we are professional. As just hold on a minute because I'm just going to cut the Slough players off as they come off here. We still don't know who scored. We're going to try and find some scores. Oh. Cheers, mate. We've got to be professional. We're trying to find who scored the goals. I haven't got a clue. Yeah, I'm still laughing because I haven't got a clue what's going on. I honestly don't believe that I've witnessed this. It's... I'm trying to find the goals. I don't even know what's going on. Yeah. I'm going to try and find. There's a thing that comes up if he scored the goals. I don't know. I don't know. Someone on Twitter tell me who scored the goals. I can tell you. I haven't got the foggiest of what's going on. It's crazy. That's why we love this game of called football. Don't, I'm still crying. I don't know what's going on, really. I don't honestly believe I just witnessed that. But just in case you missed it, it's Merthyr 4, Slough 5. That was the final score. Oh dear. I'm trying to regain my composure. I don't even know who scored the goals. I honestly don't. It's a crazy game of football. That's why we love it. Just to let you know that there's another game on Saturday. It's the FA Cup. Slough Town versus Folkestone Invicta. I honestly hope that for my throat it is not as good as this game. I'll settle for a 1-0 easy victory. I really would. Thank you all for listening. I don't know. I'm not knowing what I'm doing. I honestly still haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I'm trying to find the cursor on the screen. It's a crazy game of football, isn't it? But that's why we love it. And yeah. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for getting in contact with. You've been getting in contact on on I don't even know what it is. YouTube with your comments. Thank you all so much. There's so many of you. Marchacho, Darren Yates, Darren Alex, Chris Sully, Billy Ryan, Fitzroy Brown, Colin Davis, Ian, Darren Spate. Thank you all so much for listening in on that. And if you've been listening on Twitter and tweeted, thank you ever so much for all your work. I've lost my voice. Okay, brilliant. I still don't know who's going to. Thank you very much for listening. I'm going to turn it off because I don't honestly think I can carry on. I will not. I will try and find you the full-time scores because I've got to try and remember what we're supposed to do here today. That is crazy. Crazy. Right, let's try and find you some full-time scores. I honestly don't know what's going on. Right, Bishop Stortford 1, Chesham 1. I'm trying to find some scores here. Let's see. I'm trying to still find if there's. I'll try and find choose the full-time scores somewhere. I must be not going to find anything. Full-time Royston 2, St. Who are they playing? St. Ives 1. Biggleswade 0. Kettering 0. Well, there you go. That's what we like to hear. Kettering drawing 0-0. Haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I'm just going to turn this off. Thank you all so much for listening. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for everything that you've said. And bring on Saturday. Cheers. Thank you. Cheers. Bye-bye.
horse.
Yeah, a game of 20 minutes and the rest was that's crazy. That's crazy playing football I've ever seen. The score in the last cut.
Last kick.
I still don't really know what I'm doing.
I think I see that. It's graceful in the second half to lose 5-4. Terrible. After 20 minutes, we